Hello, everyone. Welcome back to day 3 of Tip of the Hats 2019. We're going to get ready with our last segment in just a moment. But before we do, I want to remind everybody that we are here raising money for Camp One Step and Children's Oncology Services. Take a look at the bottom, $169,000. We're making that final push, and we're doing it with your help. Now, before we get into that jump segment, we got a little bit of a highlight reel set up for you. So go ahead and take a look at that.
Hey, I was checking out that big old donations coming in. My name's Getaway. His name's Mailer. We got Curtis. We're having a friggin' good time here now because it's the last day and we're just delirious and we're loving it. And we've got, guess what it is? The big highlight for many people, at least, certainly one of the big highlights for us every year that we've watched, the jump section. And so in just a moment here, we'll be getting going. I don't know, are they in there now? Or I'm just going to do donations until someone says, shut up, Mike. We had QJKX with $500, says TotH Dab. You going to hit us with one?
We'll see.
He only does it when he's not you know, when it's not requested. He only does it when it feels nice.
Right. Yeah,
Just
it has to be the right
spontaneous,
one,
yeah. $30. Febu says jump time. Hell yeah, it is. MSH. Whoa. $100 from MSH says XD. I know that one. Shout out here to Fender. It's $20 from Sammy B. Says great cause and great. Say hi. That might have been an emoji or something. I don't know. It just says and great, and it's just the end of the sentence. Say hi to my buddy and friend Fender, one of the best guys I know. He's a hell of a guy. We like him as well. $100 from Old Dutch. Old Dutch. I had a professor in TV school, and that was his nickname, was Dutch. That's not him, though. $100, much love from the Jump community, from Jump Academy to ECJ to Tempest, and we'll be hearing a little bit about those when we get started here in a moment. Good to see us all banding together for a wonderful cause. I know a lot of the jumpers and all that come out and sort of put their donations in specifically in this section, and in keeping with that, it's Clanana, who we know, and she's coming in with a big 250, saying, love that this still happens every year. Thank you, everyone, and shout out to all our jumpers for the kids. Holy heck, Clanana, thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. Yeah, Labrador put down $100. What's up, Labrador? I'm Newfoundland. How you doing? $100 says hi to all jumpers. You see, Labrador is the mainland part of the province. Sunkissed $100. Hello. $100 says, hopefully this can help a couple kids. God bless. There's just too many things here. I just got to get through them. I feel bad. With $100. Just want to give a shout out to my good friend Monsta, soon to be a dad of 2. Incredible. Heck yes. We got a dad of 2 right here. I think he just said goodnight to his fam, which is very cute. Ego Sock, $100. Thanks for all you do. Love every year and love the whole TotH team. Crate Jesus had $100. Second time donating to TotH. Thank you so much. 2 bennies from Squishy, $200. Hey guys, thanks so much for running this event. I look forward to TotH all year every year. As do we. And like always, you put on a fantastic show. TotH Heart in chat. How are we sitting on the precipice of 170K here? So 170K, we're not stopping. 200K's in sight. But with all of that motor mouthing said, we've got some jumpers now. I'm told that we're getting set. So who do we, we're getting the overlay here. Who we got? Hello. Hello, jumpers.
Over.
Over. Come in, jumpers. Over. We'll get the Discord set up here in just a moment. Oh, Lopez! I think another one with a connection to jumping. $1,000. Hit this.
Hit the gong.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we're all good. Bong, 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 bong.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we have a gong.
We just have one.
You can't see it.
Yep.
But we got one.
Hey, I think we got him with us now. Are you there, jumpers? Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Hi.
Welcome.
Pretty good. Fantastic. Pretty good. My ears are ringing from a gong, but
it is, yeah. Boy, you think your ears are ringing? I'm here sitting next to it. So who is joining us and who's going to be taking us through the segment today, guys?
sure. We'll go top down. My name is False. I am a jump mapper and co-owner of the TF Georgia Week YouTube channel. And also, we're doing a fit check this year. I am wearing a hoodie with a t-shirt under it, pajama pants, and black and white socks. Thank you.
Fit check. Heck yeah.
Yeah, can we get a fit check camera here?
Yeah, who else?
Yes, hello. My name is Fishy. I've been doing this for a few years now. I'm wearing a Tip of the Hats t-shirt and basketball.
Nice. Sup, buddy? Who else?
Oh,
are they the two big dogs? Who else?
We have Gorge here. He's muted. He does not speak. He's a very nice Canadian man who does a lot of work in Hammer and organizational stuff for us, and he's great at social.
He doesn't wear clothing.
Doesn't wear clothing.
Also that.
Yeah, that's true.
That must be lucky.
Yeah.
Fortunate. Yeah. Well, tell you what. I don't know what other introductions there are, but I'll basically give the floor to whoever's in charge, and you guys can tell us what's coming up first here, and we'll kind of get into it.
Can people see who's talking, or do we need to keep people like a little?
I think I know that we're trying to get a mumble overlay, or sorry, not a mumble. Okay, it might not work, so it would be good to identify yourself if possible when you jump in.
Yeah, it looks
please.
like it's not on screen yet, so.
Yeah, no, it's we might not be able to get it, so it'd be good to just if you have to identify yourselves or whatever, go for. Oh, and by the way, Lopez with that $1,000 was high tier, so there you go. So yeah, guys, go ahead.
Wow. Okay, Giovanni, you're next to introduce.
We can probably get this started while we're introducing. This map's kind of long.
Yep.
Yeah, do it up. Certainly. Did you need a countdown or what's up? You can do your own countdown, whatever. We let you guys run this.
All right, they're going. So Giovanni,
Hi, my name's Giovanni. I'm a jumper, editor for RJ Weekly, and I edit for Ascent Esports. Hi, Mela.
Hey.
I'm wearing a black t-shirt, black shorts, no socks.
Nice.
I'm Kidder. I'm a jumper. I do a lot of these charity segments, I guess. I quite like doing them. They're a lot of fun. And I guess that's it. I'm wearing a Walmart shirt where it's a cat pouring out. It's a cat pouring out a glass of milk, and it says "For the homies." It's really good.
It's not a T-shirt that just has the Walmart logo on it. That's what I pictured first.
No. You could only get a shirt like this at Walmart.
Rocking the brand. Okay. So if that was that everyone you said? We'd love to know about this first race here, or about the course. Or,
Yeah, just a few more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sorry
Sorry
about
about
that. Or a few more outfits to get through.
Sure, sorry.
Yeah.
We can do it a little bit faster, I think.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Nick. I edit videos for RJ Weekly and Ascent as well, and I'm wearing a black T-shirt for the band Shoo Shoo, and I'm wearing some gray sleeping pants.
All right, that's
Nice. Hello, I'm Scotch. I'm the tyrannical co-owner of Tempest, and I'm wearing some band merch and just some shorts.
Cool.
Syra.
Hi, I'm Syra. I'm one of the owners of RJ Weekly. I made the jump movie in the beginning.
Nice.
I'm also a mapper. I am currently wearing a long black cardigan and black shirt and pajama pants.
Nice.
All right. Finally, Zyke. Last is me. I'm a professional demo man jumper from NA, and I am wearing a blue T-shirt and some blue and white pajama pants.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Okay,
Wonderful.
so now that we're done with that, this is Jump Pandemonium by Shunix. This is V3, I want to say, and this is a map that he made quite a while ago, but this is an updated version that isn't quite as hard. The other version is Tier 6, and I suppose that's also a good time to talk about tiers, if anyone wants to talk about that.
I can. So tiers, like in Jump, are similar to Surf, B-Hop, if you're familiar with those, and they're just how we grade the difficulty of maps. We start at Tier 0 technically, but T0 just means impossible. But Tier 1 through 6, with 1 being the easiest and 6 being the hardest.
So the old version of this map was Tier 6, and this version is Tier 5 with hopefully more consistent jumps. This map is very hard.
Yeah,
even this version of the map is very hard, but the other version was much harder.
It's been made race friendly, essentially.
Yeah. Shunix also was very interested in making this map more consistent even before Tip of
Cool.
He was talking about how he didn't like how inconsistent it was, and he thought like people would like hard maps, but then he saw that it just wasn't very fun to play because the beginning of the map's great. A lot of this stuff is unchanged. You're just not going to see the hell that is the end of Jump Pandemonium.
You can imagine.
Yeah. Shunix likes to call it the grand finale.
Yeah, the grand finale. This map has quite a few grand finales. Ooh.
Yeah,
Camera's
but
on
the big-
Shunix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
The big-
he's got a big advantage here.
Nice.
It's pounding.
That might be it. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Very close. Oh, very close.
Yeah.
Those are some good rockets,
Yes.
though.
As someone who's never actually played this new version, I can say it looks so much better than the old version. So I remember this jump was like I think it was a 7 rocket bounce.
Yeah,
So
this
it's
jump.
changed into something much better.
I quite like that he added that strat as well to go for the Quint. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I like that too.
He's having a little bit of trouble because, as Shunix said a little bit earlier, he's very bad at sinks, apparently. Didn't know that about Shunix. But, yeah, he's having some trouble.
Got
Oh,
someone
there
joining
you
him
go.
here now,
Shunix.
too. We're tying up. This is the first bottleneck, I guess.
Yeah, I think because this is the first race of the night, people are going to be a little bit choky.
Yeah.
And sinks are very chokeable. Like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. This is the warm-up
Especially
race.
wall sinks.
But someone mentioned bounces, so if someone wants to explain some of the source engine quirks that we abuse in this video game.
Harry just made it. That's very good.
Nice. Yeah, who wants to
Anyone?
tackle that? Is that a fun explanation? What is a bounce?
Um,
Or whatever you want. I mean, sinks, whatever, you know.
Who wants to do that? I don't want
I nominate Scott.
Not everyone
Okay,
at once,
Scott, you
please.
All right. Well, bounces. I mean, they're a bit of a mystery to me personally, but you know, there are some smart people out there who do I'll give you the general layman explanation of what a bounce is, though. It's essentially just avoiding a teleport by timing a rocket on the ground. And you want to time it so that it hits the ground and you are able to essentially bounce off it without touching the teleport or the ground. So it's a very precise mechanic. Because it relies on timing. It's you might have heard of like tick perfect. It's not necessarily does have a window where you need to do it in. Quite a precise mechanic there.
Yeah, precise
That's
timing and
basically the
precise
gist.
heights as well, right? With bounces, you can.
Oh
only
yeah,
do this-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't most servers
So,
have
interesting.
plugins that tell you what you need to do in order to execute the bounce?
That's how hard they are.
Nowadays,
yeah.
yes.
There are a bunch
Yeah.
of different setups on how to do a bounce because you have to whether you can do a bounce is determined by how fast you're falling. That's determined by how high you are. So if you
Yeah.
walk off a platform versus jumping off versus walking off while crouched versus doing a C-tap, it's all different. It can
Yeah.
all affect whether you can
So
bounce or
it
not.
goes back to that window of time. So you essentially need to be falling from a specific height so that your player
Oh,
will
we
be
got
within this tiny window of time.
They are both on second last at the same time right now, and
Oh,
Shunix fucking
Does it? Done lab.
slams it. That was
Now, this
really
is-
that jump they just did is actually very hard. I was watching people
Yeah.
play this. This one's quite a bit easier, believe it or not. I think if he can hit this, he's probably going to make it here. Oh, a little
Ooh,
slow.
not quite on the wall sync.
The
Yeah,
heart-
these really different to the ones that were on the original Pandemonium. I haven't seen these at all.
So what he's doing there is called a pre-fire speed shot. And you probably know about speed shots if you've watched like any jump videos. It's when you fire the rocket as you hit the ground. Kind of
Shunix
similar
made
to what... Yeah, Shunix absolutely slammed it. But the thing is that the only thing that matters is that the rocket hits the ground at the same time as you. It doesn't matter when you fire the rocket. So you can actually fire the rocket before you land, and if it hits at the same time, you'll be able to do a speed shot. And that jump takes advantage of that.
So again, it's timing, a lot of timing.
Yeah, there's a lot of timing when it comes to soldier and demo jumping. It's like timing is just so important, especially on hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, like I say, Shunix made it through and was kind of giving himself shout-outs, shooting his own name on the wall.
Yeah.
So I don't know the flow or how you guys had it planned, but certainly any chance that we have to get some donations in, you can maybe let me know what would be good.
Yeah,
Certainly,
absolutely.
Right now, during
Right
map
now?
change.
Hell yeah.
We're
You know
going to
how
be
many-
swapping that.
Cool, yep,
Yeah, we're
fantastic.
changing maps to Jump Rebound V3.
Get a bunch in here as much as I can. $100 from dinner. Whoa, we got a big $500 one from Larry we will get to. $100 for my dinner. Says, glad to see TotH back for yet another year and always happy to donate for the kids. Huge props to all the dedicated people behind the scenes making things happen. Also, Pipe Hype. Yep, remember that? $30. Foz, another year, another incredible effort by everyone involved. Heart. $50 from Hulk. Says, howdy. Hola. I love how all this sprouted from a dedicated small community. Absolutely. True testament to how kindness and community can go a long way. Viva TotH. $100 from Shock Whale. And finally, a $5 anonymous donation saying, I think it's really awesome what you guys are doing. So thank you so much. And I think I can kick it over. Oh, and we have a little tweet here before we move on as well. This is from Bree, looks like. Little doodle, little art. Keep sending in that art, guys. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, take it away to describe, what is this? Another race by the looks of it.
Yeah, more
That would be
European
correct.
races. And this is actually a very interesting map. I think it's genuinely one of the oldest maps ever. I remember this was the very first map I ever played, and I think it was old then. So it's really quite a classic. So it's Jump Rebound, and as the name suggests, I guess it doesn't really suggest it, but it is a map based around speed shots. And we were just talking about speed shots before, what Kira was talking. And this entire map, you need to do speed shots for each jump. And it's extremely challenging. There are only, I think, 9 jumps, but I don't think we have a flawless run yet. Is that right,
Wow.
Kira?
Yeah, there is not a flawless of this map
Yeah.
yet. People have been trying for a long time.
That's just incredible when you consider that we have flawless runs of maps that have like 30 jump. I think like
Yeah.
jump cube is 36, and that might have a flawless
Yeah, I mean,
run.
we have a
Pretty
jump
incredible
sync
stuff.
flawless before we saw
Yeah.
jump down
Yeah.
flawless.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. One quick correction though: this jump you don't technically need to do any speed shots to beat this map, though. Fun fact.
Yeah,
of course, if
a
you have the
crutch.
aid of TAS, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
You got an expanded brain.
We
Yeah,
should talk
Bashi.
about TAS actually, now that it's mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh,
keep
yeah,
touching on chest if you like.
Oh yeah. All right, so TAS is basically just a plugin that was originally made a few years ago by someone with nefarious purposes to try and cheat runs. Eventually, he was found out, but then someone was like, "Hey, this would be pretty cool to actually like use properly and not cheat runs." So then, a gamer named Nolan basically made his own version of the plugin, and now it's basically been used for showcasing hard maps, so you don't need to have a bunch of cuts in the video, and also for making like really sick speed runs with a ton of strats that you would never really see a human be able to hit.
To be more specific, TAS stands for Tool Assisted Speedrun, and it's a toolkit that allows you to stitch together an incredible run of any map or game because it exists other places.
Yeah, and you were telling us last year, Fishy, that you were sort of dipping in and doing some of the TAS stuff. I know it's not just you, but you guys sort of do kind of, I'm guessing, increasingly more work with it, I would guess.
I mean, last year I did a little quick one just for
the show.
hats
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Jump Academy too.
Yep.
Yeah, in general, jumpers do TAS runs pretty often. It's really cool to see people like nearly bust the engine open with it.
Yeah, pushing it to the limit.
Besides it being like really fun to try these ridiculous strats, it's also like a quintessential tool in making showcases and videos. So it's really useful for that.
It's also really useful for like showing what is theoretically possible because we're always pushing the glass ceiling.
Yeah, that's right. You can sort of do like a strat run on a map, and I've seen a couple of people do that. I think Chuck and Larry, where they sort of have a reasonable playthrough, like a feasible playthrough that a human could do somewhat reliably, and they just sort of tease out what is the fastest strat from one particular connector to another jump, or just see which way you can do a jump to use the least amount of rockets. So
yeah, because
really
if it's possible in TAS, that means it is theoretically possible by jumpers kind of deal. Yeah.
I just want to say that this is the Rebound Classic.
Yeah.
This is the thing where you get a good run up to last, and then this happens.
Yeah. Students was killing it, and now just kind of psyching himself out.
He was absolutely destroying it. That was easily on
really
pace to be like a top.
I was watching.
Like a top time.
It was impressive.
And now we're on last.
Yeah.
And Area's caught up.
Yeah, so this is actually going to be pretty close, I think.
So this is
It's a
the
bit of a
stage
karma
that stops all the flawlesses?
There's basically every jump on this map stops the flawless.
Yeah, I think the greatest barrier to this map is just the mental state that you're in the moment before you try and do a. There's some very strange phenomenon that goes on, and it just sort of prevents you from timing it correctly.
Just like a
Speed
psych out.
shots are hard, dude.
I consider myself pretty consistent at speed shots, and I would say the last two jumps on this map are easily what makes this map hard to play. Second last, Shunix did it pretty fast, but you have to hit some really precise speed shots to make it.
Yeah.
And then this one, I don't know how to really describe it. You need to go high from this last speed shot, and
it hurts to watch. I think the three of us can relate probably a little bit, somewhat. This is crazy, yeah.
Oh, Ari. Dang.
Yeah.
Ari just got very close. He hit the third speed shot, but was not high enough.
So is there anything after this speed shot?
No, this is actually it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wow.
And it's a very short map. The world record's like, 50 seconds maybe? But it is... That just speaks to how good the world record is.
That's
also,
not a
Bashi
flawless?
has just made it to last.
Really?
It's
It's
not a
50
flawless.
seconds, but not a flawless. That's wild.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
exactly.
quite 50
That's crazy.
seconds. I think it's a bit slower than that.
Little-
Oh, Ari hit
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
it.
couldn't quite remember.
Oh, wow.
Bashi made it to last right as Ari completed it, so that could have actually been 3 people on last.
Sick.
But just
Nice.
speaking to the inconsistency of this map, Bashi was on the third jump for the majority of Shunix was on second last when Bashi was on the third jump, and they all ended up at the same jump.
Cool.
And just to let you know, the world record on this map is 1 minute 34 seconds by the one and only captain. For those of you that follow the competitive
yeah,
scene.
of course. He's donated at least once. Yeah, we know him. Cool.
Cool. All right, I think we're moving on to a new map. So
Switching over, yeah. Let me knock some of these out. Guys, I want to remind the viewers, this is it. This is the last push. This is it. We're not used to that being during jump. It's a new way we've done it this year, but this is it. We're at 173K, just over that, actually. We're thinking 200K. I mean, we've done it several years in a row. Please, 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 this is the push. Go into your backpack. Check it out, whether it's money, items, whatever. Please, please, please get those donations in. It's all for the kids.
Yeah, and keep in mind, at this point, we're about an hour 15 left on a lot of the incentives.
And prizes.
We're giving away here, the figurines, the TF2, the board games,
the chessboard,
Monopoly,
the prize packages, Golden Pan.
Yeah, all the giveaways. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them ending in an hour and 20 minutes. So, and the most expensive one is a $30 minimum. So you can get it on a lot of stuff for a little bit of money here. And that all ends in an hour and 15, so you got to get the donos in right away.
Yeah, Coffin Joe, I know who that is. Shoutouts to Coffin Joe, 5808. Thank you very much. Or I guess it's a thing from, $50 anonymous. $100 from Red Hammer. RNC! You guys know him. We all know him.
Want to get up for that?
Hit that up. RNC, we'll get the message here in a sec. $50 Aridosh with a heart. We got your boy Gil Niner coming over. By the way, guys, Larry got one in $500. Send dog pics. So give us 2.
Double. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yep, that was fantastic. 2124 Mercedes-Benz says, whoa, look at all this money. Truck Pootis. Melon 2234 says, you guys are awesome. Have some items. Great job. $30 says Valerian. Let's see. I saw we had an Osplo down here somewhere. Where was there's too many. I'm trying to get as many as I can. We'll get to it. I'm not clearing them. I'm too excited for the.
Should we do a donation for Maydab?
Maydab?
Or TotH, brother?
TotH.
Oh, TotH. Mayla. Why don't you have it on your channel? No, we're having an event here. $100 Tev. Thanks to the jump community for being pretty okay. Thanks to the TotH crew for being pretty dang cool. It's from Tev. Let's see here. This is an interesting one. This is about jump as we sort of get into the next map here in a sec. This is an anonymous donation, $15. It says, if you don't jump, that's a great time to give it a try. It's super rewarding, and the jump community is very willing to teach anyone who asks. Jump, Freeze, Flame, Easy, or Jump Beef are perfect maps for beginners. Absolutely. Thank you for that. I know Jump Beef myself. Is that a newer one, Jump, Freeze, Flame, guys? Jumpers?
I think that's 2018.
Yeah, instant classic Super Truck map, because it's one of 2 tier 1 jump maps.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. So, I mean, did you guys want to speak to that? Are we almost ready on the next map? Are you still switching over? Certainly, if anyone wants.
Just a few issues, but we're getting in there.
Okay. Should I do a few donations and then maybe for the next map, if someone wants to kind of talk about teaching and learning and that kind of stuff, because we love that topic. Let's see.
Sure
We have what the heck? Nick, $75 says. New crispy pretzel chicken fries at Burger King. Crispy, crunchy pretzel outside, tender, juicy white meat chicken inside. New crispy pretzel chicken fries, or try original chicken fries only at Burger King. Who put this through? It says sponsored donation. It's not real. What are you doing? All right, we got the jumpers up again, so take it away, guys.
All right. I think False and I should be talking about this one.
Sure.
Yeah, we were alpha and beta testing this map for a long time, and it's grown through a lot of different stages of development. And I think this is the Shunix magnum opus, in my opinion. Once you see the map, it's very well made. It's got a lot of attention to detail. A lot of play testing went through every single jump, and I think Sarah's played through more of it than I have, because I'm not good enough to play this map. But yeah, she can explain.
So actually something False didn't mention about this map is actually for beginning 6. This is the stage 3 soldier map. If anyone here in chat knows what beginning is, I'll explain if you don't. Beginnings is a yearly jumping kind of tournament and competition where we have 6 maps and we have people compete for prizes. Usually that's keys and other things that are put into the prize pool and such, but it's a lot of money that gets thrown around and a bunch of work that goes into these maps, along with crazy editing for our showcase videos for the winning runs. And we haven't actually announced Beginning 6 yet, and we will be soon, but we wanted to make sure that people didn't feel like they were in the dark with this, so we decided to showcase this here.
Cool.
Yeah, Beginning 6 is still happening.
Cool.
We are making the map. But,
and also, I think you might have missed this, but there's more than just speedrunning the maps. There is also the trick jumping competition.
Oh yeah.
And that's basically just while people are off speedrunning the maps, because trick jumpers and speedrunners don't overlap that much. They're hard at work thinking of crazy jump ideas like you saw in that opening movie.
Yep.
And then there's a judging, and the best trick jumps win prizes as well.
That's cool. Yeah, 6th time. That's crazy. It feels like time flies, huh? For beginnings.
Yeah, and I can honestly say, as someone who's been a little bit involved in the process, I've tested probably every. I can say that this year is definitely by far the best. Just honestly blown away by the quality of maps. Like you'll see in this map is just phenomenal. Like I've never seen a map that blends all of these styles together, and obviously the jumps as well. That they're very clean and like quite interesting as well, which is something quite rare. A mix of that, and it's an exciting time.
Yeah, this map reminds me a lot visually of like some really older maps, but like the very polished version of that kind of style.
I feel like
it really looks great.
It's a type of older style. Well, Shunix has been around for a very long time, so he's been.
Shunix is a jump boomer, we would say.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah,
and this aesthetic is probably like the most well done of that older style, where there's a lot of sort of woodworks and
the wood panel.
Just a lot of detailing.
It kind of looks like a collab map, but it's done by one person.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
It does really remind me of that old school thing. By the way, you mentioned jump boomers. I wanted to get in that RNC comment. Haha. That was $1,000 though. I just wanted to fit it in. He says, "Hey, I have an important technical question for the jumpers. So listen up. Why do they call it oven when you in the cold food, out hot eat the food? P.S. Can I request smashing the small gong with the big mallet? I'm willing to pay for a replacement. P.P.S. Where can I buy the big burb plush?" Give you those details. I don't know if...
For those that don't know, RNC actually funded the small gong.
Oh,
for
really?
the event. Yeah.
I don't know if that works.
So we should definitely.
It doesn't really. Someone already tried it. Do you want to try? It's just kind of doesn't do anything.
Hold it still.
Yeah,
you probably need to hold it up.
It needs to vibrate.
You got to hold it up.
What do you mean? Oh, hold this up?
Yeah.
Just go like. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's soft. It's not made for this. You have to hit it off something hard.
Turn
hit it with
subtitles
a bit more.
on.
Get a pencil or something.
Turn
use
subtitles
the back
on.
end.
Oh.
There you go.
Backdoor. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, there we go.
Really liking that, huh?
All right, back to you guys.
I think next year we should have a gong in the TotH map.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
Put
a
it
good
on the
idea.
list.
Yeah, totally. Thank you, RNC, again. Appreciate it. Never been done before.
So this map in classic Shunix style is it's a bit of a long one. I was raving how good it is. It does have a bit of length to it, so I'm going to be very interested to see come whenever we're going to host Beginning 6, who can actually flawless this, because there's some crazy jumps.
Shunix is killing it. Honestly,
my money's on Captain.
Shunix was a bit of a mapper MVP for Beginnings, actually. A lot of other mappers needed a bit of help or had issues, life circumstances that came up, and Shunix consistently, offered to out and finish some maps up so we could actually get this event going.
Cool. Yeah, doesn't Shunix have author credits on all soldier maps?
Yep.
I think so.
Oh,
The King
everyone. Amazing.
This is going to be a Shunix event, yes. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned before we got on this map a bit about jump teaching. I don't think we
Right.
touched on that. So, Fishy, if you want to talk about JA.
Yeah. That's a server I used to be an admin for. The whole core of the the Jump Academy identity is that we want to take people from I've never played a shooter before to being able to do stuff like this. And generally speaking, with our new map, we do actually accomplish that. Our new map comes into contact with very advanced stuff like this.
That made its debut last TotH, which was so cool, and we got to try it out, and it's fantastic. I've played it a bunch since then, actually, personally. But it's a really good way to, it's like basically just training wheels, levels. It gets harder and harder, but you start out super easy. It's amazing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it literally starts with a tutorial on how to airstrafe, and it turns into a map not nearly as difficult as this, but with similar jump height.
It's hard.
And
it gets hard.
We have people dedicated to helping you get through the whole thing. We have a teacher system, and if you want to learn how to jump, that's a pretty good way to start.
This one's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's wall sync is tough.
Yeah. To someone who hasn't really ever seen jump, this probably looks like you wouldn't even imagine this being possible.
Nice. Yeah. Killing it.
There we go.
That was, yeah. Well, that's
Shunix also just said in chat that's his weakness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, it's challenging. Even for me, when we started doing the jump section, 5 years ago or something, I literally couldn't jump. But literally, through things like Jump Academy and stuff, I mean, it starts to make sense. If this smooth brain dude can learn jumping, believe me, anyone can.
Don't hard on yourself, kind of what.
What's that? That's
Don't be so hard.
It's okay. I get by.
This one.
Started off so wholesome.
This one's pretty tough. I want to see how long this takes him.
This is a cool looking jump, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is aesthetically pleasing.
Very organic and nature looking.
I haven't seen this map, for the record.
I like the floating
most
timer.
of us haven't.
You're in for a treat.
Yeah, the floating timer in the air was cool, if that's what I was seeing.
Yeah,
it's
pretty useful on maps like this, where you are likely to play it offline. It's nice to have a visible timer, because obviously on the servers you can see your timer at all times, but offline it's kind of a problem. Sometimes you don't know how fast you're.
And if people are wondering why would you play offline, that's because no ping, correct? Primarily.
Yeah. Other benefits include being able to play what you want when you want.
Right, not having to vote and pick the right server. Yeah.
Offline plays pretty good though. I'd recommend it to anyone that maybe gets on a server and they play a map they really like, but maybe they can't beat it or whatever. You could just start up offline. Just type jump or map jump whatever, and you could just play it offline and do it at your own pace.
Jerf A2.
Just a freak for the jerfing.
Classic.
Why likes
that's
jerfs.
really nice. That was really good.
Yeah.
Seems like just so satisfying to hit.
Jumps?
It's a Shunix map, so it has 20 jumps.
Oh, classic.
That's the standard.
Actually, I think it only has.
Dude.
Easy jump, honestly.
He's having a good day.
I think this is last. If I'm not
This is
mistaken.
that's right. Because
It's a plot twist.
Yeah, he did the funny joke.
Cool.
That is.
I liked that little double through the grate there. That's neat. That's really cool.
He really did some interesting things with this. When I first played it, I really couldn't understand how he came up with
That's
these
so
jumps.
cool. I love that so much. Never seen that
He
before.
he did this pretty fast too. I was playtesting this ages ago, and it looks quite a bit better in terms of graphics, but not graphics, sorry, textures. But the jumps are the same, and they're still pretty good jumps. Shunix has a massive brain, is the thing.
Dude,
We
smooth.
we call Shunix a boomer, but in reality, he has a very, very intelligent mapping brain.
Yeah.
He's able to produce maps like this.
Reaction time seems good to me, man.
He's super fast. His original version of this map was probably done in a week or two, and it had most of its detail.
Nice. Killing it. Slam
That's
dunk.
insane.
Sub 10, is that what I saw? It's nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a reminder, that is the time to beat. If you want to run this during the beginnings, you should definitely try to beat Shunix's live race time. That's the goal.
It's the new baseline. I'm sure with the way the jump community is, I'm sure it won't take long to be beaten
Oh, no,
the way
but
you
I mean,
guys
just
operate.
I think it'd be pretty funny just if you just want to play along in beginnings, like you don't have to be going for like, rank 1 to play the maps. They're all really fun to play.
Sure. Yeah. Well, if that's it for that one, we'll fit in some more stuff here. You guys can figure out. I mean, there's so much to talk about with Jump. But, yeah, we're coming up. So 175K. Guys, we want to hit 200. I mean, you guys agree with us, the jumpers and stuff? Like, do you want to give some appeal or something like that? 200K, right? We've been there. You've been with us, right, in past years. We hit that 200K. Do you guys think?
I think we can.
Chat does. Jumpers
We
do.
can absolutely
I would agree.
do that.
25 bucks.
Dude.
Yeah. No, well, hey, tell you what, I won't waste time here. Remember, all of our prizes and all of the, we met the final incentive, I believe. 25 bucks from Uppercase. It says TotH Borb. TotH Borb. There are so many of these. 100 bucks from Skinny. Says, I love Kip and Boshi. Go, Boshi. There you go. You got a fan. 10 bucks. Link says, I love Tip the Hats and I love the Jump community. Big thanks to everyone involved in the Jump segment this year. Abso-fruitly. 100 bucks. Angelo says, to everyone reading/hearing this, we already have this. It says, check your postures and be sure to drink some water. Cheers. BT Dubs, we're so close to the goal. Let's do this. Please keep it coming, guys. 100 bucks anonymously says, good luck. Captain Kremen with 65 bucks. Smiles. Cami, very slightly different, 15 bucks and has the cat face. It's kind of like a smile. But, it's happy.
Classic.
Shout-outs. Here's Ostplo. Someone's know why it's going to grab the burb here. Ostplo, 11 bucks and 37. I'm betting you that's Canadian currency. Here, look. Yeah, there's Phil. We got some Phil art going on. That's from...
Adorable.
Look at that. How is that happening? That's by Fresha, who actually was joining us, is out in the venue. People aren't allowed in here. But shout outs to Charizard Gang was Osplo's message. No idea what that is. 75 bucks from Bean. Thank you so much. Let's see. Kibby Bite with 200. There are a lot of big ones here. 200 bucks says Jump People Are Cool. Sunglasses. Emoji. 200 from Syphoris. No message. Thank you so much. Knight with $100 saying, Kidder, you coward. Shout out Jeff Craig Conspiracy Chat. I don't know what that means. Maybe someone does.
I'll do that later.
Sure, gotcha. There you go. 110 bucks from Basad. It says, excited for the Momentum mod. Did we hit the incentive for Momentum mod? Are we doing that? I don't know.
We are. That's going into it right now.
Yeah, you're going into it right now.
Oh, really? That's exciting.
Says Basad said, keep up the good work and may Gaben bless you with EBs and random bounces. There you go. What are EBs? What's that? Edgebug. It took me a second. Edgebug. 100 bucks. Tank Drop says, don't stop generic. 100 bucks anonymously as well. We've got 25 from Savitar saying, exclamation point, bubble cars. All right. 200 bucks from Squishy says, I used the wrong email for my last donation, so I'm going to use that as an excuse to donate again. More people should use the wrong email and donate again. Let's see. Shout outs to the agency. That's 30 bucks from Rico. We've got Smiles from Fusion, 50 bucks. Boy, I'm trying here. The Jump, we always get the most donations during Jump, I feel like. Everyone's just giving their shout-outs and stuff like that. Jumping's my favorite segment. That's Jay Schwa says, followed by Dota Fortress, 22 bucks. Thank you so much. This is the last push, guys. This is it. This is our last event of Tip of the Hats 2019. This is it. And hopefully chat's starting to go bonkers and kind of driving this home.
Yeah.
Phil's going bonkers.
Yep.
The Isopods are going bonkers.
A little bit less than an
Bonkers
hour
is
on
going
the
bonkers.
giveaways.
That cartoon from the 90s. 200K donates $25 and says, one more donation. Always look forward to Tip of the Hats. Let's hit 200K. Thank you, 200K. And I guess I'll throw it back to you with our boy Huma Huma. $6 says, hi, Toss. Hi, Fishy. Hi, Huma. Are we still setting up, or do we need a few more minutes, guys, or jumpers? Someone? Anybody? I love gaming. 10
we're still
bucks.
setting up.
Okay, cool.
Getting the cameraman in, but it'll be soon.
Cool. 10 bucks that was from Peachy. Windows XP, $50 says error, shutting down. Keep up the good work, guys. Windows XP support for that ended in 2013? I'm a nerd. Guys, but I'm being told there was another order put in for mouse pads on our TotH merch store.
Oh.
I
grab it.
Totally. Yeah.
You got it, Mike?
Now this stuff sold out. These sold out twice.
Yep.
And then we're doing a third run, I believe it is. I believe it's third. Could be more than that. Fourth.
Big shout out to Novel Keys for supplying these, and Jasmine working with Novel Keys and all the merch.
Absolutely.
These are, if I'm not mistaken, these are $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That is a deal.
They're like
unbelievable.
They're high quality and obviously tip of the hats that goes straight to the charity.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
I know
ask
it
for much
sounds
more.
sounds like we're shilling, but if you don't get it now, you might never get it, honestly. So yeah, these were majorly high demand. So check that out on the merch store. Of course, our prize is 5 TF2, 6 more than that. There's so many incentives. Some of them close at 10 p.m. Do yourself a favor. Go to the donation page. Check out those prizes you may want to enter for. Some do close on the 20th of October. Many of them close in just about 1 hour from now. Renew, we got Renew, friend of the Jumpers, $20, says DM Nick Scoobert. Tell him he's right on time. Tip of the hats, by far, realest streamers alive. Shoutouts to René.
Thank you.
It's French, I think.
Bless that boy.
Yeah, bless that boy. Marmaduke. I don't know if that's the former competitive Marmaduke. Marmaduke Grills. That just says Marmaduke. It can be anyone. Anyone can use the name Marmaduke. Maybe it's his given Christian name. Nobody has any idea. Saint Marmaduke. $100 is appreciative of TotH efforts. Can you tell we're losing our minds here after 3 days? Jeez, eh? UEAK Crash, good friend of ours as well, $15. Huge shout out to everyone behind the scenes putting this together. I know it's a Herculean task that you guys pull off beautifully. Very proud of what this community can do and what they pull off every year. Thank you, Crash. 15 from, this is a Tobin. I don't know if Aaron's listening, but $15. It says, Aaron, text your mom and let her know when your return flight is. That's Aaron. Text your mom and let her know when your return flight is. If people want to use the donation messages to send messages to one another, please feel free. 175. Come on, where's 176? Come on, guys, please.
Okay,
oh boy,
Momentum Mod.
Kurt knows this.
I don't know this.
Or well, not this, but
part of Momentum Mod.
But this is brand new
I don't
to
even
all
know
of
what
us.
the view models are going to look like, even if there are any. But
It already looks amazing.
Yeah, you can paint for the kids. Smiley face.
Yeah. So take us through it.
All right, so you guys did see Momentum Mod yesterday, right? In the surf section? Okay, so you guys know what this is. Pretty recently, Larry Ildprut, I want to say his name is. I'm very sorry if
That's right.
And there was one other person. I'm really sorry. I was looking at this. Have been working Goknak, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course, Goknak. Have been working very hard on this jump bit, I suppose, of Momentum Mod. This was primarily a surf and b-hop movement thing, but we got jumping. I say we as if I had anything to do with it.
It was all Kidder.
Yeah, I did most of this. And this actually feels basically the same as TF2, believe it or not. This is quite an impressive feat that has been done here after some playtesting, but it didn't take long at all.
Wow.
We playtested for maybe a week, and we got it feeling really good.
Those character models, though, those are cracking me up.
Yeah,
Sorry, Kurt, go ahead.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Everything is in alpha right now, but what this does for the jump community is it allows all the players to log global times on a local server, which is extremely important for jump because having a high ping makes certain things nearly impossible. Having a low ping makes things extremely consistent. So I think this is the next stage for the jump community, and I think it's going to allow for, like you guys mentioned, that one map doesn't have a no-foul. It might have one in Momentum Mod because maybe not.
In time.
That specific one wouldn't be too affected by offline. But in a general sense, yeah, you're totally right. There's going to be a lot more consistency. It's just because it's a speed shot map.
Yeah.
Speed shots are very different offline and online.
The big thing is really going to be for Demo Man, because Demo Man is affected by ping much more than Soldier, and having Momentum Mod will help out a lot of people, because there are some people who their lowest ping they can get to a server is like 40 or 50 on the scoreboard, and versus someone with 5 ping, that's a huge disadvantage.
It's sort of one of the unfortunate realities of community-hosted servers. You know, we can't feasibly have servers in every location.
Right.
And, you know, it's really sad to see, like, well, there's heaps of players in, you know, Brazil, Argentina, there's players in, like, Korea, Japan, and they simply don't really have access to the same kind of servers as, you know, people in NA or Australia or Europe.
Yeah, they might be just as good, but right now we just have no way to know.
Yeah, this completely eclipses that, and it's honestly that's the most fantastic part for me. That's just amazing. You know, someone who's suffered with really terrible internet, this is something very exciting.
Definitely. It looks great. I mean, it looks just like it. I mean, from the first person, especially, just no view model. But I mean, my goodness.
And there's work being done like every single day on just everything related to this. We've got again, I say we, but there's people working on some really cool looking models. Momentum isn't supposed to be a direct copy of TF2, and there's going to be some new stuff in the future whenever it's public. Might make it different from TF2 and might make it, you might have a choice to make a little bit.
Well, hey, I mean, TF2's engine is how old? Might not be the worst thing.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool, though. And I know what's funny is Bashi's on last, and we haven't even talked about the map at all. But this is Jump Vex by Balls. There you go. That was Jump Vex.
Cool.
And Bashi
that
just
was
beat it.
Jump
Yeah,
Vex.
Bashi just camera kind of missed it.
This has been Jump Vex.
Wonderful map. Didn't talk about it much, and probably will have time to talk about it. Really cool map. One of the best T4s out there. Looks great and is really fun to play. I think everyone who's capable of playing it should play this one if you haven't already.
Cool. I haven't, but now I want to.
It's really good.
So is this public? Anyone can go get it, or what?
That's
Not
a little.
yet.
Momentum Mod is currently in private alpha.
Okay, gotcha. So not quite yet, but
Well, specifically
You
Jump,
might know a
there
bit
is a
more
public
about
build you can get.
Yeah, the Steam version is in private alpha. The
I
public build is on their Git.
okay, cool. Yeah, so if there's any, people that are into that kind of stuff, you can maybe. But yeah, coming soon, I'm sure.
And I just I want to say real quick that Momentum Mod has made me actually try out surfing for the first time ever, and maybe it'll go the other way for surfers trying out jump, and it's a lot of fun just seeing the other types of movement. It's like we're pretty isolated, I guess, in the jump community, and it feels really cool to be able to see what other people are.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to have someone, with 11,000 hours or so in a source game and taking 2 hours on a tier 1.
Yeah, my good friend Falls had a little bit of trouble on Cyberwave.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're in between here. I want to knock out a bunch more. Here's one that I've been thinking of but haven't mentioned, but in keeping with this family thing, this is Aaron's mom, a regular of the Tip of the Hats event, regular donator, entering this last hour. Here's her message. Happy Thanksgiving. Canada, of course, is having Thanksgiving right now this weekend. Thank you to all the team for all you do leading up to the weekend, and after the weekend. You're all a good bunch. We are all thankful. So everyone give a little hand and make a donation for the kids, please. Cheers, Aaron's mom. And my shout out right now, although they're probably not watching, to my mom, my nan, my brother, and everyone associated, and my cat, Ozzy. Happy Thanksgiving. We're here at TotH. So yeah, get it in. But it looks like we're on to the next one here now, Jump Cube. So take it away, guys.
Yeah, so this is Jump Cube. It's another tier 4 soldier map. It's a bit of a longer one. I think it's 40 jumps total, 4 courses, 10 jumps each. First one's pretty easy. The last course is a bit more challenging, but these guys surely won't have that much trouble with it.
Surely.
I think we're ready to count them down and go, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit.
Yeah,
Is everyone else ready? Is everyone else good?
If they are, then it's fine.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble actually joining the server, it looks like, but I hope you guys have fun.
Yeah, I couldn't even get into the first one.
I like how you
Still an
guys
alpha.
mentioned that you tried Surf Out, because I know a couple of the surfers have tried Jump Out already, and it's really cool to watch just the communities kind of interact. It's a very similar feeling you get playing each game mode, but the fact that you have to go in between games is kind of a big deal when it comes to trying new things. And Momentum Mod unites all these communities, and I think it allows them to give something a try that they may have never tried before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool to have all the communities sort of come together with a game like this.
Kind of
Yeah,
like
and
a...
also
go ahead.
Also because, this game might have less players than some of the other games on their own, but it's a lot more people that are interested in source movement anyways. So you might see some of the community, you'll see a lot more overlap and growth among the top D hoppers, surfers, jumpers, etc.
Yeah.
This looks
Communities in, I know, like CSGO has, or just CS surfing has a lot of people there, but all the communities will now be connected together, which is going to increase the player base and increase just all the content that everyone can have. And also, there will be a generalized place to play the game, so maps don't have to be ported from one map or one game to another, and it's just a lot more convenient.
That's great. Yeah, I was just commenting on the look of this course. It looks amazing. It's very futuristic. Multiple courses, I guess, but I mean, it looks fantastic for something in alpha.
Does anyone know who made this map?
Zach. It says at the beginning. This is actually, I mean, this map you can. This is a pretty old map.
Yeah, this map isn't an
was
alpha.
made.
It's the game.
But yeah, the game is an alpha. You can play any Team Fortress. That's the mod.
Yeah, Momentum Mod's made in such a way that any jump map, for the most part, you can just load it up already and just play it.
Really?
There's no timer. Like, that's a separate thing, zoning the map so your times are saved and recorded and compared against other players of the game.
Sure.
Yeah, that's really what porting means in the context of Momentum Mod. It really just means zoning and getting it ready for speed.
Cool. The map just goes right in.
Things.
That's amazing. That's so convenient.
But right now, the official quote-unquote maps of Momentum Mod are Jump Vex, as we just saw, this one Jump Cube, and then another one Jump Summer, if you're familiar with that map.
Of course, yeah. I like that one. That's one I can handle.
Great map.
It really is. Fantastic, yeah.
I think it's also important to mention the XP system in this Momentum Mod, which will have a cosmetic XP and a ranked XP. Cosmetic XP will just be rewarded whenever you beat a map for the first time, and also continuous completions, but it doesn't really affect anything. But there will be ranked XP, which is determined by how fast your times are, and people will be able to compete against other players.
If you're getting a bunch of top times and records, you'll have more ranked XP than someone that just completes maps in however long it takes them. And it's actually kind of interesting for jumping because, in jumping in TF2, we have two classes, but not every map is made for both classes. And so there's been a bit of debate whether we think that like a demo map run on a soldier map should count for your rank. And with Momentum Mod, this will give us the opportunity to make it not count for rank anymore if we decide to do that.
I just noticed the key presses being shown there. That's always cool as well. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just excited to read things, but you're still in the middle of the thing. 200K, guys. I mean, 200K is that push. There's a lot coming in here for 200K. We had it copied the previous message here. It was cost stiffed. $100. Excited for the Momentum Mob. May Lord Gabe and bless you with lots of EBs and random bounces. But a lot of 200K ones going in. But we can get through this map here. Absolutely. We're on the third course, I believe, here.
I don't know if anyone said already, but only rocket jumping is supported as a mod. But stickies will, like sticky jumping, demo jumping, just in general, and actually conch jumping.
Oh, wow.
From Team Fortress Classic will be supported in the future.
Nice. It still exists.
And if anybody notices, the spectator in this game is actually a higher tick rate than any other Source game. I believe in TF2 and in Counter-Strike Source, the tick rate is actually halved when you're spectating someone, so it's a little less smooth. So if the stream seems a tiny bit smoother than TF2, it's because of the tick rate on spectating.
Dude, it's too smooth.
Dang, I didn't know that. That's sick.
I learned that like a few days ago. It's pretty interesting.
Sick.
I bet it'll be a bit more noticeable once we actually have spectator rockets and stuff too.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw him looking up at rockets that weren't there.
Yeah.
Again, this is still an alpha.
Yeah.
This was at, I think Goknek mentioned yesterday, this was like a plan that he had after he was going to release the game. He was going to add Jump, but the Jump community was so interested in getting involved with Momentum Mod that they were able to get this ready to go before the Jump event in Tip of the Hats, like in a month. It's amazing.
Larry.
Larry and really pushed for that.
Yeah. They did a ton of work, and it's all thanks to them. Like, this wouldn't happen without them.
Yeah, like, I believe Larry just started working on it without even being asked to, and, like, he got, like, a pretty decent build of jumping in Momentum Mod, and then he just, like, brought it to Goknak. Big ups to that guy.
Larry said the only reason it was possible is because there's a leaked version of the Source engine from 2007 that they were able to build things off of, apparently.
Okay.
And don't know if you noticed about the source engine for TF2. Not updated very often.
Nope.
So it wasn't
Or
that bad.
at
I
all.
guess.
Yeah. There was the comment here actually that kind of ties into what we're talking about. It was $50 from Bork Chops, who says, having jump in momentum has got me interested in it, coming from B-Hop and Surf. It's great to see a game bring different game mode communities together. Also says, how do I get that Phil plushie? This is a custom-made plushie.
Yep.
That's not for sale, but I don't know. Maybe we can...
Priceless.
Yeah, it is priceless. Maybe we'll have some option next year for people. But yeah, I mean, that's coming in, making reference to momentum. I mean, already I think people are taking note of it, which is super cool.
This is honestly, as someone in the jump community for quite a long time, this is exciting things that has happened in like the past few years in the jump community. Just having momentum mod means so much to just so many developments. Oh, and Bashi does it.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, it is huge. I mean, we can certainly sense that's still, I guess, sort of in the sprouting kind of stage, I guess. But it's an exciting thing. And there we go, from Lithe Fighter Craft. Big Phil, excited to fly. Yeah, so this is a custom-made thing. It's
sturdy.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Indestructible.
We're into it. Yeah, but yeah, who knows? Maybe someday we'll figure out a way to get, I don't know, some smaller one or something like that. I don't know. I'm not the boss. I don't make stuff. Guys, we're getting on that push for 200K, and that's all that's coming in here now. We're in the last hour of Tip of the Hats 2019. Lots of 200K hype. We got $30 from Zalento. Shout out to my cat and the jump community. 200K hype. $20 from Sneak says, here's an extra 20. Let's get to 200K for the kids. Sneak. Absolutely, yep. Let's see. We got Tom Skirrett, 2985, says, let's go. 200K, donate those items, people. Are we awake in the studio? Hello, come on.
Let's go.
It's been a long weekend. We're getting that last push. It's right now. This is it. So please, let's keep it going. So that was from Tom Skirrett. Let's see. There's a ton more. $30 from Jasper Nightlinks says, love you guys. Heart, heart, heart. Thank you. TD saying $15. It's always a pleasure to watch Tip of the Hats. Keep up the fantastic work. Keep them coming, guys, please. BN donates 15 and says, shout out to... And that's the comment.
Thank you, BN.
Yeah. Nick W, $100 says, enter comment here. Love that. Classic. This was a follow-up here from Jim L from yesterday. You might remember, if you're real smart, and certainly our donation people did. Thank you, Nick and Marbler. He did one yesterday. Said, got $200 for my side hustle today. Give you another 50 tomorrow. Well, here's the 50 tomorrow. So thank you to Jim L. Happy ending. $100 from Bane Time, who is another one that we know. Found a couple checks. I still need a deposit. Figured I'd pass them along for this 200K push. Shout out to Fishy and the jump community for always putting on a great show. Hell yeah. Thank you, Bane Time.
Thank you.
$10, Lord Skelly. Yeah, woo! Hell yeah. Scary. Deswangle, hope I'm saying that right. Happy to donate once more during the jump segment. It's 3333. Thanks to the jumping community for putting it up, and thanks to all the TotH staff for setting up this amazing event again this year. Yeah, but it looks like we got our next map, so take it away, boys.
Cool. All right. So continue on with our trend of showcasing new things. We actually have another beginning 6 map. So this is a map I made.
You kind of cut out.
Oh, sorry. I think my internet's gone a bit. This is the stage 2 demo map for beginning 6. And I think we can start whenever, but I'll continue explaining a bit about it. It's it has a bit of a theme to it. I'm sure you can observe that yourself, but I was pretty happy with how this map turned out overall. It was a bit of a nightmare to get going, but yeah, I'm finally happy with it mostly. So yeah.
As a fellow mapper, this map looks like a behemoth.
Yeah, I don't think
it looks really impressive.
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest project in TF2 that I've ever worked on. It's quite large, so I had to essentially prop I'd say over half the brushes in this map. And propping just allows you to get around certain engine-imposed limits. So TF2 has a bunch of limits in the amount of brushes you can have. So I think it's 635 for brushes. If you prop it, you can go above it, and yeah, there's just a lot of stuff in this map.
Yeah,
so
I remember that from last year. Fishy discussing Jump Academy 2 map. It was like there were 3 brushes away from the limit or something like that. Something
Yeah, we
crazy.
ran into the brush limit with that map at like 17%.
Wow.
Like,
But this
Yeah.
as just not a a big Jump Academy one. I mean you can see just the scale of it. It feels big. There's the buildings around and stuff.
It feels like its own world.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to hear that feedback from you guys because that's exactly what I was going for. I wanted to create a city essentially. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, using the Koth King stuff looks really sick.
Yeah, there's a lot of stolen assets. There's a lot of things that I made myself, but it's mostly stolen.
Cool. Beats
That's
depth
how
textures.
mapping goes.
Yeah.
So how long is this map? How long are we looking?
I think
Not
it's
very
19 jumps. Yeah, some of the jumps are sort of, well, you saw like 3 of them at the start that were essentially just like one sticky long. Realistically, it's not that long, but I predict perhaps a 5, oh no, probably like 3.5 minutes for
Beginnings, winnings time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because people are much better than I am. And I couldn't get close to the world record time. So,
well, the map looks hell
I
good.
think you could take Soup Can.
How long does it
One
take to
day.
develop a map like this?
I was going to ask that. Yeah, about how long did you put into this one, making it?
So I started working. I had an idea in my head from. After TotH, we started talking about beginning 6, and in my head, I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted the design for the map to look like, but none of the jumps and obviously none of the work was done then. And I think I might have started March this year.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been a bit of a long process. I took a massive break in the middle of the year, probably like 2.5 months where I didn't do anything.
Sure.
But yeah, consistently worked on it for maybe 5 months or so.
That's huge.
and Scotch is a really prolific mapper too. That says a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it
thank
really
you,
shows.
Fishy.
I mean, I know it just sounds like we're sucking up. I mean, this is an amazing.
It's really
map.
cool.
This is spectacular. Like
It's like you're going
amazing.
to a different part of the city, like the downtown.
It's very next level. I mean, this is.
I'd like to say, when this map becomes public, you guys should absolutely no clip around this and just look at it.
I
There's
believe
tons
you.
of hidden. It is so cool. I spent I was talking with Scotch while I was kind of testing this, and this map is just fun to look at. It's great.
Yep.
There's little Easter eggs and stuff like that. There's stuff I won't say on stream because I think Scotch wants people to find it. Maybe.
Oh, cool.
So where
Yeah.
can people go to get these maps that are being featured?
They are not. This specific one is not public yet. This will be released in the beginning 6 competition. Some of the other ones, the next one coming up is that going to be public right after?
Yeah, it will be. So I'll try and get that on servers as soon as I can. So the next map, we will talk about that when we get to it. For beginnings, so the soldier map you would have seen before by Shunix and this map here, we'll be doing a big announcement, presumably, and I'm sure Syra or False can explain a bit more how that's going to operate, but I don't think we have a confirmed schedule yet, but it will
No,
definitely
we
be
don't.
made known.
I set a deadline for all of our maps to be done by October because we've had a hard time getting things done. I'd like to announce beginning so that we can run it in December or January. But it's really up to the circumstances of the mappers and getting the maps done.
If I could butt in here just real briefly to more directly answer the question, you will be able to find these maps on jump.tf.
Cool.
Cool.
Easy to remember.
And even more than that, keep your eyes peeled on the TF2 RJ Weekly YouTube channel, where we will be promoting the event, and that's where it'll be announced, and that'll have all the resources that you need as well.
Awesome.
Hey Nick, what is TF2RJ Weekly?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Michael. Well, it's a YouTube channel. It specializes in, Team Fortress 2 jumping content. So, I mean, the whole premise behind the channel, it started out in that it uploaded one speedrun a week and one trick jump a week. And since then, we've had a bit of a transition where we upload one speed run and then we upload occasional jump movie compilations.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I was sorry to cut off. You had something else about TF2RJ Weekly. Just where we're between maps, I just want to get in as many as we can. This is the last push. This is what our event is all about. There are a lot of $100 donations coming in, a lot of $5, a lot of $10 and $20. Please, all of them are the same. They all go to the same place. Twitch subs as well. Don't forget the gifting subs. Don't forget the Prime subs.
Yep.
Don't forget Twitch bits as well. We still got tons of prizes. Please, this is 40 minutes left in this jump section.
And
this is it.
Please, I beg you, don't skip out on checking your backpack for items that you can give to Scrap TF, because every year I find things that I didn't even know that I had, and then maybe it's even whatever $4 or $5. But if 100 people do that right now, that's $500. So please check
There's
your backpack.
no amount too small.
And you can see right on the donator what from your backpack you can donate. It couldn't be any easier. So please check that.
Sign in your Steam and it's simple. We have here our very own Jazz Butts with $100. Says every year I'm humbled and eternally thankful that you allow me to be part of this show. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. You're all a bright spot in my life, and in dark times, I can always remember I get to come to Chicago and see you guys. Much love and biggest hugs, TotH Hard. She's getting hugs.
Yeah, Jasmine is
going down.
the best.
She's a hero. She's
pretty
a
much
hero of the show.
The merch by
Absolutely.
herself.
She's very humble, but she's unbelievable.
Yeah. Available now.
Yeah, available now. Flamin' Sarge came in with a Benny. Says, got it, donate for the jump segment. Absolutely. Thank you, Sarge. Call me Dut, $30 says, you know. Thank you, Dut. Hi, says wow with $10. Napster, $25. Another donation back in before the event ends. Is get it to 200K. Love that. And hell yeah, explosive jumping. Get it. Let's get it. Reneau's putting in multiple here. And actually, and another name you'll know here in a sec too. Reneau with $5, donating it again to make it known how phenomenal this community is. A good part of my childhood made up with memories with these guys. Jump community might sound cringy to an outsider, but it's just accurate. It is a community of friendly and genuinely talented people for the kids, TotH forever. That other name was Joint Senses, a name that we all know. $25 says my homework's going to be late tonight because of this segment. Totally worth it. Thanks to everyone for what you do. It's always amazing when the communities come together and what they can do together. So yeah, thank you. We'll get more, but what do we got here? Jumpers.
Scotch, you probably should be talking about this.
Yes, for sure. So this map, wow. I'm so happy with how this map turned out. This is the annual collab map. This year we decided to do something a little bit different. So it's kind of noticeable in a lot of collab maps. You might see that they have... You might see some skeletons, but...
that caught me off guard there.
Apart from that, you might also notice that a lot of the maps have very varied theme, and they can be a bit all over the place. So this year we decided to have a unified theme, which is moon, or just using the moon textures, essentially something along those lines. So we had a nice unified theme. All the jumps were looking good, fitting together well, and also it's for demo. So I think that's the first TotH collab map that hasn't been for Soldier. So.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Demo Man finally gets to rise up.
Before we exit this beautiful spawn, I just want to say thank you very much to Maya from Chummy. She helps me a lot with this map. So this spawn is made entirely by her. Cool. It looks absolutely amazing.
It is,
blown away by it. Yeah, and thanks to Nick for those signs as well. I think Zach's looking at them.
Yeah.
All right. So I think whoever wants to do the countdown can, and we can begin.
Looking at that sign, though, I see something about Tempest, which we haven't talked about, Scotch.
Something about Tempest?
Yeah. I mean, there's the Tempest Discord, there's the Tempest Jump Network. I don't think we've really given
we haven't really talked about Tempest, that's right. So, well, Tempest is the speedrunning community that TF2 Jump runs off of, and it's currently, it's currently going through a bit of changes. A lot of jumpers that are familiar with, the situation of what Tempest has been going through, or not going through, perhaps over the last couple of years. They might be happy to know that it is changing, and hopefully we can have something, good coming out soon. But
make it sound like Tempest is going through puberty.
Well, it could be.
It happens. Yeah.
We'll go through that, kiddo. Yeah, but feel free to check out the servers at tempest.xyz. That's the website you can go to.
Cool. Keep those donations coming, guys. Another 100. Go ahead.
I think we should talk about those changes that are happening to Tempest and kind of like tiers and other stuff. I don't know if we talked about tiers.
We did.
Yeah, I'm
A
sure.
little bit, yeah.
A bit.
Well, we have talked about tiers, but I guess the community as a whole feels quite strongly that the tiers don't really represent the map effectively. So if you're familiar with the highest tier, tier 6, within that there are probably 10 or even more different levels of difficulty within that, and that's not reflected at all anywhere, and it's quite ambiguous and doesn't really show like what a map is and how difficult it is. So essentially we just want to solve that by increasing the amount of tiers and making it a bit more of a leveled increase in difficulty. So that's the gist of it. And it's obviously a very big process. I think there are there's 520 or so maps.
That's a lot.
And well, each map could have a course. There are some maps that have 10 courses, so each course needs a tier, and then of course there's 2 classes, so that automatically doubles the amount of tiers you need. And then there's bonuses as well. So it's really quite a big project to try and undertake, but we'll see what the future holds, and it'd be great if I don't know, I don't really want to put much more work on Goknak and the momentum mod. It'd be fantastic to have that replicated.
I know the surf side of the momentum mod squad is 100% doing the same thing by retiering all the maps. So I think there's going to be 8 tiers for surf maps in momentum mod. So maybe Jump will follow suit.
We have a solid 10 lined up. We're upping you guys by 2, but that's okay. I think we perhaps find a middle ground.
Well, the big difference between Jump and Surf when it comes to the tiers, I think, is that in Surf there are actually quite a few tier 1 maps.
Yes.
But in Jump, we don't really have any, like intended tier 1 maps.
Yeah.
So the tier 1 is sort of a not very useful tier. And so one of the main goals of the tier system, not just dealing with hard tiers, like that's obviously a big problem, is tier 6 isn't very, I don't know what the word is, but it's not good. It's also tier 1 isn't good either. So we had to do a lot of, we had to extend a lot of things basically.
Tier 2 probably has like a very diverse set of maps as far as difficulty, as well as tier 6 for Jump. From my understanding, obviously you don't have very many tier 1s, so I imagine tier 2 has just like a bunch of maps that are just like wide range, and I'm sure, like I said, tier 6 is probably like insane because of how much better that you guys have gotten over the years. Tier 6, like some of the older tier 6s are probably roughly like tier 4, tier 5 nowadays.
We have actually re-tiered some of the older tier 6s, because like basically when you look at a tier 6 and you see it has like 400 completions or something like that, you're like, that's not really a tier 6. And that can be sometimes due to new strats being found or just the overall player base getting better. But stuff like that's a real problem because we want our tiers to be accurate. We don't want I don't know. You want to be proud of beating a tier 6. You don't want to feel like, oh, I did a fake tier 6 or something like that. That feels pretty bad when you say, oh, I did a tier 6 and someone's like, it's not a real tier 6.
That was an easy tier 6.
That's what people say. It's cool to see all the stuff set in stone for the future of the game, and I think Tip of the Hats is a very nice landmark for each year to see how things progress.
Definitely.
I wanted to just change gears here because there was a very interesting question from a donation here, and I'm taking them at their word, and maybe you guys would have heard of this already, or maybe not. But UFD donates $5 and says, "Hey, just wanted to ask if you may consider adopting the movement system from Titanfall 2 and maybe making it a jump style for the Momentum mod, seeing as its engine is just a heavily modded version of Source. Has that ever been brought forward?"
No one here. Yeah, no one here actually works on Momentum Mod, but that's
well, there you go. It's something you can pass on, maybe.
Incredibly interesting question,
Yeah,
I'm going to say.
That is interesting, yeah.
And for those who don't know the mechanics of Momentum,
Titanfall 2.
My mind's went blank.
TF2 for short.
It's essentially sliding down hills. If you're crouching while running down a hill, you slide.
Right.
You gain momentum based on how steep the hill is and how long you've been sliding.
Similar in Apex, isn't it? Apex Legends, some other games.
That is the same engine.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
It's really cool.
By the way, guys, we just passed 30 minutes left on, only 30 minutes left, rather, for the prizes.
Yeah.
So
those are
in.
Yeah, you got to get in. There's still three prize packs left, which are TF2 related. There's the Logitech Pro wireless mouse. Those all close at 10 p.m. And guys, the 200K push, please.
Yeah.
Can we please go? Everyone's talking about it here. It's the coolest thing. $20.
It really is, though. If you haven't heard the gong being hit, if you just got here, we hit that gong every $10,000. So $3,000 more, less than that, we'll hit the gong. And I don't know what we're going to do at 200K.
No idea.
But we have people behind the scenes just like discussing it. They're huddled up in a group and...
It's incredibly exciting. By the way, that El Mushroom comment was love you, Mela. But more to the point, we had a comment here from Wired Hyena with $30. It said 200K, we can do 201K.
What?
And we know that we can because literally the amounts from the past several years, we have been over. It was 244, I believe, last year, all told.
Yep.
Please, 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 this is the push. It's not for us. It's not for the jumpers. It's not for anyone else but the kids, their families, their friends with Camp One Step. These are kids with cancer. Please, look within yourself if you think you can spare a few bucks, even if it's $3 or $5. Maybe, your coffee for this week. How much you spend on coffee in a week if you go to school or if you work or whatnot. I am guilty. I get a certain brand of coffee every morning at the drive-thru, and do you know what? It adds up. Do you know what? It can go a lot further going to such a fantastic charity such as this. So yeah, Wired Hyena has got the right idea. Please, 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 200K. Shout out to Exile. That's from NATO. Sorry, $30. Sorry, back to you guys there, jumping. We're watching. We promise.
False just beat the map, I
Yeah.
believe.
Oh yeah. Well, I was reading. They were looking.
You blinked, you may have missed it. It was so fast.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was a blind one. That was very impressive.
Really?
He's blind?
Yeah,
The man is blind.
That's even more impressive, I think.
For those that don't know, blind means he has never seen the map before. It was his first time playing it.
Whoa, whoops, sorry about that. Seth came in with $75, says, hi, Getta. Hi, Wyatt. Hi, Kurt.
Hi.
Hey,
What's
Seth.
that?
Seth.
Hey, Seth.
My name is Seth, yeah. In the wise, this is from Construction Zombie, $35. In the wise words of Huma, I get to donate this. Thank you. And Huma donated earlier as well. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for donating.
354 from Dearth with a heart. Thank you so much. A meow from Cat Noises. How fitting. $25 donation. See how fast, there you go. See how fast I can read here. $10 from Flava Puff. Thank you for doing this another year. Heck yeah, we're not going anywhere. Wizard Hat Gang represent. We got Chilton, I'm guessing from down under. $30. Good eye. Always great to watch TotH every year. Keep up the fantastic work and shout out to the jump community. Maybe the UK. I'm dumb. Who knows? Eddie Bam with $10. Love seeing awesome Jump Academy players do such crazy rocket jumping movement. It moves me a lot. Big shout outs to the West Coast JA server players. Hearts. I'm telling you, it is a jump community. We don't... Is it similar with surf? I didn't get to see surf this year, but all of the jumpers come. I think it is. It always has been. Yeah.
This is the event.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, a big highlight of the year, I would think. $50 from Grizzly. First-time viewer, love the stream. For the kids. Thank you, Grizzly. We love that. I Run Bash, $80. Probably the last from me this year. Absolutely. We love that. Thanks, everyone, for putting this on. Jump. There's like 4 lines of views. I don't have time for that. I can't.
Well, thank you for your
Got to get through these. Absolutely, yeah. And, again, there's a lot of... $2.93. C-Et Disc says, this is from a crate, $2.93. Guess what? There's no such thing as too small, please. That amount, cup of coffee, $2-3. We got subs going on. Crate, there's gifted subs happening. This
we just
is
hit 178K.
178K. Guys, tell your friends. This is the last half hour here with the last push, a lot of the prizes and that. Still, we're going to hit 200K. I know we are. First year I've watched, but it's a great cause. So let's drop another $50 Sieg H. And that's Super Potato Supreme with the seagull emote. Yeah, man, I'm trying here, but they're piling up.
Yeah.
Crate, $150 says, please help me. I'm drowning.
And he just gifted a bunch of subs.
Gifted
too,
a ton. We're
If
looking
he
all
can
at that.
gift them, then I mean, if he can donate,
And he's
then
drowning.
drowning. And
Please.
no excuse. No.
Unless you guys are drowning. No excuse, please. What's
He
up?
might-
What is going on? We're on the Zeit
Well, that'll
cam.
catch you off guard.
Some things happening. Yeah, back to you guys.
Wait, this map seems to have like a theme here. Mike,
Yeah,
could you read
we
this out
actually
for
have a
us?
story here.
Yeah,
A
so
theme, yeah.
I'm going to tell a story. Scotch is the bedtime story man, but I've learned a lot from him. So I'm going to take us through an adventure through
boy.
Oreotopolis.
Oh,
So
Lord.
quick, you must stop the rogue Oreo god. I will guide you through Oreotopolis.
Oh, there he
This
is.
is our guide. Welcome to Oreotroit.
Oh, boy.
So
He seems like a trustworthy kind of guy.
Oreo Trite. See why we were saving this one for later on.
follow the trail of milk to escape Oreotroit. So this map is made by Exile. Exile is very smart and has a very large creative brain. And so Exile came up with this map a while ago and decided to just make an Oreo map. This is actually Exile's second or third Oreo map, I believe.
Second.
Shout outs to Shuckle. And yeah, so there's a lot of really cool stuff here. There's a lot of lore. I think you guys
lot
will
of
really
lore.
appreciate this map. So
I
you
really
can
like
pogo
the-
Oreo packs and Oreos to get across obstacles. This is Oreo Gihara.
Oh, brother.
I really like the little mascot guy if he has a name. I'm a big fan.
It's
the
he's
wizard guy.
the guy.
He's the guy. I like the guy. He's a good guy.
I want to
I
be
don't
the guy.
think he has an official name.
Oh.
So if I recall correctly, I think Momentum Mod wanted to have a campaign
Yes.
with their full release. Is that
Yes.
okay? That's great. So
It's
Jump
not
is
planned for
already,
Jump, but if anybody
okay.
from the Jump community wants to work on it, I'm sure
Please.
there'll be open arms
Yeah.
to that idea.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, I think Jump's already achieved that with this map.
Oh,
It
yeah,
seems
you're
to me they
right.
already
Yeah.
have a campaign.
Truly.
So welcome to the Oreo Mines now.
Oh,
This
of course.
is the mine.
That's where they get them from.
Yeah.
Watch out for
Yeah.
them.
Oreos don't just grow on trees. You can see some miners there. They're hard at work harvesting
Yeah.
the next Oreo.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So each individual Oreo is harvested by a group of people.
Hand
That's
harvested.
And they're
Yes.
all under 19.
crazy. All right.
We'll talk about
Go
that.
on.
Any
This
donations?
is Mount
for
Oreo Manjaro. Very beautiful place. Could go skiing here. Good stuff.
I'm really enjoying this tour.
What were the green ones, by the way? Were those like mint Oreos, or there was green ones before? We've gone past. but
Yeah, we can call them mint.
yeah, like yeah.
There might be some lighting issues. You don't, you know.
No,
I
they're mint.
see. Gotcha.
No, they're
No,
mint.
actually, now that I
Green
think
ones.
about it, they are mint, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
real
yeah.
one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of different flavors of Oreo.
Yeah, there's orange ones I saw at the drugstore. the Halloween ones.
That's,
Orange.
not,
filled.
that's not where you want to get Oreos.
No,
For
it's
the
definitely
weebs in
not. I
chat,
did
They
not.
can translate this one.
No one. I'm not
okay.
allowed to say.
Okay, well, we'll just
We'll
not
just
look
show it
at
on
that.
screen.
Yeah, let's
Keep
please
showing it.
let's really dig into
Blur that one
what
out.
that is.
Tell me what that says after the stream. I want to know what that says.
I don't care what it is personally.
I just want to look at the mascot. Look at him. He's so like
Yeah, that's
his
the Oreo.
posture is perfect.
How many polys is that?
Welcome to Oreo. Cool.
I do like it. Oh no, what's this? Oreo soup or something?
That's a bowl of ramen.
Yeah, this is
Oreo ramen.
delicious.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
yeah.
a jumper
Classic.
specialty. Most jumpers eat Oreo soup before playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's true.
That's
Where we
very
get our
true.
energy.
Do you eat it with a spoon or a fork? I wonder. Or both, I
It's
guess.
officially eaten with
Fingers.
But yeah,
Now
I'm
it's
glad
time
you
to
made
be
it this
done.
far. Now it's time for the final battle. We must defeat God.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
so-
right.
Wow.
Of course.
Christ.
So this is the god.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, he's
Oh, there he
he's
is. There he is. There. So wait, what is this? What? Well, I guess
Wait,
we'll
this
see.
is God.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
this is God. This is
Yeah.
the boss.
This is
Oh,
what
yeah,
heaven looks
Play
like.
the dramatic
Yeah.
music.
I've seen God. There's no music right now, but everyone can imagine for themselves.
And Zyke, believe
All right,
it or
I
not,
just
has
beat
just
God.
killed God.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's how most
Wow,
maps
that
end.
was not
It's the guy.
This is the plot
so
twist.
difficult.
What?
Oh,
Help us.
what?
The guy tricked you into killing our God. We
That's-
must avenge
That was
him.
the good God.
Oh,
That
Oh,
God was
crap.
good.
What is it, boy? Did we kill the wrong God? Was that a dog?
Yeah, so now the map plays backwards, but slightly, things are a little bit
Oh.
off. As you,
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a cheat.
Things are happening.
what? And you're cheating on stream.
I can't
Yeah.
believe
Shut
it.
it down.
You should
End
be
the event.
disgusted.
The guy is laying waste to Oreo Topless. Hurry. So we got to go back to Oreo Troy and save the city.
Please.
To be clear, that Oreo wizard's name is the guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we got
okay,
that part.
officially
yeah,
the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what that means.
I
I
would
don't
never
know
lie.
lore as well as some other people.
Mount
Yeah,
Oreo.
Mount
Oh,
Oreo
no.
Manjaro is in
It's
disarray.
in ruin.
Boy, who did
That was
that?
another
Like,
cheap
getting me
thing
a
I
little
just stood on back
emotional
there,
here.
too. The Oreo mines are crumbling.
Ugh,
There was probably some minor deaths in the process.
Oh,
It's not good.
No.
minor injuries.
Uh,
I
That
trust.
was a good one.
I trusted and I trusted the guy implicitly, and now I feel like a fool.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's a good narrative. It does that to you.
Yeah, no one expected the plot
I
twist.
trusted him, and that was my. Whoa! And a $1,000
That's the golden
anonymous
order. I'm gonna hit that one
donation
up.
just dropped. Kurt's gonna slam dunk the gong Areno here. Sorry, I know you guys
So-
are trying to give the lore. By the way, this Zyke, as he's in the midst here, $1,000 anonymously said, "Shout out to Zyke, what a cool guy."
Oh,
Wow.
There you go.
Thanks. But yeah, a few jumps back, you saw a golden Oreo, and this map has so much lore that we don't even have enough time to cover it all. There's 16 golden Oreos hidden throughout this map. And
Oh,
if
wow.
you find them all, there is a secret Easter egg at the end.
So there's a side mission on the Oreo map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this map is something you could probably play for years.
Seems like that. Yeah, it seems like it is. I'm afraid. I mean, I don't want to get sucked into this world.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting addicted to this map already just from watching it.
It is
Truly
addicting.
is the Skyrim of jump maps.
Addicting
And we're
games.
we're kind of messing around. It's kind of a funny map, but it's also I think it's pretty
It's
fun
actually
as
pretty
well.
well made.
Well, it's
Yeah,
cool, yeah. I mean, the idea of like a there and back map we've seen in past years.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Wait,
this is
brother?
his brother.
Oh,
We
no.
must say
Another
it's actually
twist.
his brother.
Wait,
It's
the dog's
final
brother?
battle. We need to defeat him.
That.
And now we're
There he is.
Oh,
no, the
His
guy.
final form.
Look at him.
His
I
true
thought
form.
he was friendly.
I was so embarrassed when I found out he was bad because I thought he
Yeah.
was good.
That's how I feel right now.
He really he gained my trust.
I just can't imagine how nervous Zyke is right now battling this boss.
I think
This
the
battle's
guy
tough.
should be
It's very
nervous.
intense. Oh no, he got a
no.
hit on me. He got a hit on me.
You gotta
He's
stay
choking.
focused.
The
This
guy is
for-
the one who has to be nervous.
Yeah.
okay? Not Zyke. I think Zyke has this under
I
control.
hope so.
The guy looks stone cold right now.
Yeah, Steve
Nothing on
Austin.
his face.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he has a face, to be honest.
Polly's there.
He probably doesn't need one.
Oh,
HP
he
is
is
80
80.
out of 100.
Man.
Oh,
Did you just do
Alright.
80 damage in
that was
one
a
shot
crit.
there?
That's
Yeah,
probably
that was a crit. That
Wow.
must have been a crit.
that was a Crockett.
So this is Oreotopolis,
70.
and this is
Oh, there's
Thank you
Snorlax.
for saving Oreotopolis, Brave Warrior. And like I said, there are 8 golden Oreos per course, 16 total. Find each of them, and there's a reward.
That's
Okay.
Snorlax, I believe. Are we allowed to say that?
That is Snorlax.
He's just
We
laying
have the rights
down.
to.
TOS.
Yeah, you're allowed to say that name. And Snorlax,
Yeah,
when are you
the-
gonna wake up, buddy?
I'm not gonna.
There are some other
Lost it.
Oreo-themed maps that Exiles made, if anyone's interested.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean, maybe
this
not
is
today.
not the only Oreo
I
map.
am
There's like 3 or
legitimately
4
a
of them.
fan.
I really have to. I didn't know this existed. This is. I'm into
Subgenre.
this.
This is
Okay.
okay. Hey, Mike.
Yeah. Was that the? How many we have left? Was that the last one, or what do we got?
We got a
Jumpers.
little bit left.
A little bit left.
Wait, we're
All right.
approaching
I'm gonna hit this up.
180K.
Hell yeah, I'm pleased. I'm going to do my thing. It's D Hart, $30 says, let's get this 200K bread TotH look. Heck yeah, we can do that. Get some of these ones up here. Hey, it's Uber Chain with $5, and this one is a few shout outs. Pour one out for Tempest TV. Heck yeah. Thank you, Larry, for all your hard work. A shout out as well to Nick, Kidder, Onkaya, Captain, and the insufferable Starkey. I love you guys for all you jumpers around the world. See you on Jump West. That was from Uber Chain. Jesse's family, there we go. It's $50. Says, we're also proud of you and we're proud of all you do for Tip of the Hats. Everyone there has done an amazing job. And Aaron's mom is trying to be the leader and get this last push going. She puts another 5 and says, annual Tip of the Hats coffee challenge. I alluded to it. Aaron's mom's making it official. Let's all donate the cost of tomorrow's coffee and give this a good boost. 2,500 viewers. We can do this. Aaron's mom, please. Whether it's coffee or, I don't know, maybe you buy Red
I'm
Bull
doing it
or
right
whatever
now.
you
I'm
like.
doing it right now.
Kurt's doing it right now. We're going to get some some more of these in here.
Drink coffee.
$2.60.
Yep.
Here we go.
Water, bottled water, whatever the heck you drink. $4.58 for the kids. Huckleberry Ducky. This person. Cocky says $29.63. This is my 5th year watching TotH. Love you guys and what you do. It was David Burks. Did I just see that on the screen there? All right, fantastic. $5 from Geppetto says donation train. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Addy with $25 says, yo, call Lightbringer a nerd for me. Thanks. He's watching the stream and totally ignoring me. Yeah, he's an edgy dude. A little too edgy sometimes. Piggy's 30, but I love him. I'm sorry, that's rude. Piggy's $30. I gave him a hoodie too. Nice guy. Hey, Steve Minecraft.
Uberchain made that boy.
Yeah. Piggies with $30 says Pog. That's easy enough. $8.71 from Blaze. Phil stickers gone. Have my bagel money instead. There you go. Bagel money. That works too. Let's see. Chalant with $15. Thank you so much. Was only going to donate once, but we got to get to 200K, guys. We know we can do it. There's Dip. I know him. We'll get to that. Let's keep it up. Kapow, a big $100. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. We know Kapow Canadian as well. Shout outs, Kapow. Love you guys. So what do we got here, jumpers?
All right.
Jump Kin next.
I'd like to talk about this map because I was with Ben Rhodes throughout the creation of this map. I have probably 80 versions of this map in my maps folder over like 2 years maybe, and this is a pumpkin-themed jump map. And what that means is that, as you can see, they're shooting pumpkins. And as you know, in TF2, pumpkins give you quite a big boost when you hit them.
Yep.
And this map is themed around jumps that are only possible or made only possible with pumpkins.
Cool.
And there's some really cool stuff in here. This map is actually, believe it or not, consistent to run. They're not quite pumpkins, because if they were pumpkins, they would not respawn very quickly, from my understanding. So they're generic bomb, but they have the same thing as pumpkins. They work the same.
That is very cool.
It is cool. Well, I've been on a server once and I was struggling, and I forget if it was Fishy or possibly Joined Senses just started spawning pumpkins for me to help me. I don't know if
that would be Joined, yeah.
Yeah, probably Joined, yeah. But it's a super cool thing. I mean, we can see here, this is obviously not doable without. I mean, it's pretty wild.
So the main theme of this map is combining things that are in jump with pumpkins to do things that are maybe a little unexpected. Like you saw a speed shot with a pumpkin that gives you a lot of extra boost and doesn't work quite the same way.
Yeah.
It's very cool. This one, I think people are going to cheat it, but it's okay.
I don't know if that was cheating it, but that looked really cool still.
Yeah. So this one's cool. This is a triple sync with a pumpkin. Who are we watching? I'm sorry.
We're on Hooligan currently.
Yeah, sorry. Triple sync with a pumpkin that actually gives you max velocity upwards, because you hit the pumpkin multiple times with the rocket since it respawns instantly.
Oh, didn't know that.
Wild. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a very cool thing. This jump's pretty cool as well. Every jump on this map is cool. I think there are certain people that really enjoy this map and some people who are not a fan at all.
Yeah, I've never seen this before, so I am
It's
enthralled.
different. I like that it's unique.
I like
yeah,
different.
And that it enables and allows you to do different things.
Hey, our light broke.
Hey, there goes some diffusion. Sorry, go ahead,
It
guys.
You want us back here?
It is quite gimmicky though. So if you're a player who I believe this is tier 4. If you're a tier 4 jumper and you go on this map and you don't know what's going on, you might get very, very frustrated. But believe it or not, this stuff is consistent, even though it does look pretty silly.
So practice makes perfect, we're saying.
Yeah, definitely. This is a map you probably need to learn.
Yeah, you won't really see anything like this on any other map. So.
But I like that. Guys, we hit 180K. There's only, and look, we got a Carol Bud and Sean Bud, $10. Who wants to?
It's your turn, Mike. Hey, Mike
E.
Mike Key.
You know, I think Zach.
Let's make that final.
Let's
push,
go.
boys.
Let's go,
Let's
guys.
go.
Come on, please. We're at 180K. We know we can do this. 200. Let's do it up. Jump 18, though. We're flying through this one, guys. Which is good.
Man, that gong is
Scott, you can try again.
impressive sound. Yeah, sorry. I think I tried to interrupt you there, Ridley, but I'll continue where I was. So I think Zach was saying before, something about a bedtime story, and I'm willing to put my time out on the line. And the next person who wants to donate $1,000, I will personally read a story to them.
Personally read a story to them? What kind of story?
Yeah.
Like in a Discord call?
Story.
A bedtime story.
Yeah,
He's
bedtime
Okay.
story.
Discord video call.
Over Skype?
To be clear,
Scouch has
you
a
know,
reputation as the best bedtime story reader in all of jumping.
Wow.
Super Chuck can attest for this. You had the cam on him a little bit ago. He's in this race, but
Yeah.
Scotch has such a soothing voice, it'll put you right to sleep.
There you go.
Best
Very
bedtime
much so.
story I've
$1,000
ever
bucks,
heard.
you get a story ready by Scotch. You know what? As much as we laugh, I'm sure there's someone that would want that out there and that would take them up on that.
and it's a good deal because I paid him $5,000 for the same deal for the same.
Oh,
thing.
you got fleeced, it
I
sounds
don't
like.
regret that for a second.
Did it go to charity even? Probably
No,
not.
not at all.
This
That
is
was
going
that
to
was for me.
Children's Oncology, Children's Oncology Services Inc. Camp One Step guys. Remember the reason we're here. We're checking out the jump and stuff like that. Preparing our final segment. There are still donations coming in. Kurt put down $50. He's on the couch. There he is, 50. We're all into this, guys. We're all in it together. Carol and Sean Bud put down $10. That coffee challenge. Get these coffee amounts in, or your bagel money, or whatever it is. Artichoke says, I'm not having a coffee tomorrow, so here you go. I think that's probably Artichoke. Kind Time, $6 for coffee as well. Thank you to them. Nicholas, $5. That's another 5. Get in on this, please, guys. We're running out of time. $5 from Rocket Runner. This buys a coffee, right? Real nice coffee. And 5 from Uber Taco. Some shout-outs here. Shout-out to Siwo, Exile, Kidder, Tony, Youth, and Jup. I hope I'm saying that, for being my jumper family. We finished, meantime, while all that was happening.
Yeah,
Seems
you
like
guys are zooming.
Zoomers.
Yeah, that was some great play from, I think it was Generic.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
sure.
That was
Generic.
Wacky Wallace.
Yep. Yeah,
well,
Wacky Wallace.
known as Wacky Wallace to his friends.
Cool.
All right. So
All right.
we're moving down all the way to my home country, Australia, and we're actually going to be showcasing some really cool air pogo, and I think this stuff will just blow you guys away.
Cool.
Blows me away every time I see it.
Great. Cool. And I believe you. While we're getting set up, though, I want to get through a bunch more of these. So we got
keep going.
$5 here. This is a bit of a silly one. This would be the PS triple, $5. I'm in a bit of a pickle. The chick I want to go out with is going to the same Halloween party, and I don't know what costume to wear. Okay. I mean, thank you, PS3.
Come on.
Something about My Little Pony.
I'll have to
It's-
Let
read
him
that
have
one
it.
later.
This-
I might check
Thank
that
you,
one later.
PS.
Thank you very much, all jokes aside. Ixie says, I can't afford this, but $200K, right? Thank you to our very own Ixie. We have a very special thing happening here now. Sean is giving me a letter here. And what is this as well? So this is from, what's the SRA, Senior Airman David Burks. So, and we heard from him earlier. So I want to read this.
That's not how focus works, Sean.
Sean's learning, but we love him. Senior David Burks just put down $240 more from his squadron, but I want to read this. I've never seen this before. We've never read a letter like this before. So, dear Tip of the Hats organizers, you guys rock. It's awesome to see this event come together every year. I've been a supporter since 2016, and I always look forward to the stream. This year, I really wanted to show my appreciation to you guys. So inside this box, I have included 7 challenge coins, 1 for each of you, 1 for Soundsmith, and 1 for Uncle Dane. In a nutshell, military challenge coins are carried by military members like a sort of good luck charm. They are awarded, traded, and collected by servicemen and women, and it's just a small token of my appreciation. You guys are what makes this community so awesome, and I'm so proud to be a part of it with you. I can't say thank you enough, and I only wish I could give more. Here is to another kick-ass year. Sincerely, Senior Airman David Burks. There is a PS here. And says, P.S. if anyone has any questions about the coins, please don't hesitate to email me. Thanks again. And I'm sure we can hook anyone up if they would like to know.
Very
That is, I don't know how I got through that with dry eyes, but that's pretty amazing. So just humongous. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. That's just amazing. Put it here on the table.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So, guys, this is the last push, man. We're going, but we're on this map here now, and so I'll let the jumpers take back over.
Yeah, wow, that's
Huge.
Oh, sorry, kiddo.
Huge.
I was going to say that's pretty incredible.
Wild.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so we are on Jump Storm, which is a Tier 6 Demo Man Air Pogo map, and this is the first real Air Pogo map, or like real showcase of Air Pogo you'll see in our segment tonight. And so Demo Man Air Pogo, it's changed a lot in probably like the past year. For a while, people like it was thought to be the hardest Demo Man technique, and like you could kind of do it. You could do a few stickies, but then slowly people realized ways to make it more consistent through using a speedometer plugin and also with the use of third-person camera. So one of the biggest challenges when air pogoing is you can't see your stickies, so it's really hard to tell which way they're going to hit you, I guess, or if like you shot them in the right place or if you slowed down enough. And so by playing in third person, it allows you to see where your stickies are and give you much more control of where you're going. So right now, Kater and Hona are both playing with third person.
Yeah, we're seeing the first person, but yeah, they're using that because, it's just a lot easier.
Cool.
You need that awareness.
I never knew that. How recent is this?
Yeah.
So the advent of third person started with our very own Giovanni here in Discord. And it was originally because Crockett or Giovanni, his lowest ping to any Tempest server was like 50 or 60, but third person allowed him to compete more and normalize the fact that he just had worse ping than others. Because up until before then, the people really good at air pogo were people with just 5 ping, because they could just see their stickies better with the lower ping.
It's also a topic of debate of what should or should not be included in the upcoming Momentum mod.
Yeah, that's another thing. Because of Momentum mod taking out ping, it helps level the playing field a bit. And also, like, ultimately, it does feel a little silly when you're playing and you're constantly just changing from first person to third person. Because, like, when you're setting up stickies at the start of a jump, first person is nice so you can actually aim a bit better. But some people really enjoy third person, find it a lot more fun. Because even with 0 ping, third person is better than first person.
I just want to interrupt really quickly, just because it's 9:57, which means we have 3 minutes left for 4 of our prizes. The Demo and Pyro figurines, the Logitech wireless mouse, the TF2 chessboard, and the Tip lid collection. All that stuff is signed. All the real-life products are all signed by everyone from Tip of the Hats as well, so you have only 2 minutes now to get in on that. And the most expensive one to get on there is $50. There's 15, 30, 20, so small donations can get you in on potentially winning these prizes, and you have 2 minutes left.
Coffee challenge. Keep it going, guys. We see it right in the corner of the screen. Dude, I mean,
a lot of people participated, so shout out to
absolutely.
Shout out to everybody that
keep it coming.
Coffee challenge for this final push.
Yep.
We've raised over 180,000 so far this event, and it's all thanks to you guys.
The prizes may close at 10, but the donations do not. That's very important to know. So guys, please keep it coming. I was going to say we're kind of observing some senior airmen here right now. It's pretty wild on the map.
Yeah, Hona and Kater are very, very good at air pogo. Right now, Kater is arguably the best at air pogo. He's kind of a legend.
Cool. Hona, though, with the slight edge for now.
This game, for those that don't know much about TF2 jumping or just may not be a TF2 player, this is insanely difficult.
It's
like just doing 2 is hard enough. Like even professional TF2 players cannot do just a little bit of this.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
You ever do demo jumping, Wyatt?
I can get I can leave the ground the first time.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
What about the next 50?
Yeah.
But it is actually kind of crazy how good people have gone at Demo Man Air Pogo. Just for like reference, the largest you can make a map is 120,000 or 30,000 hammer units across. And Gorge, our wonderful silent host here, he made a map where you just air pogo around the entire hammer grid. It's 120,000 units. It takes 2 minutes, and multiple people have done that now. And it's just air pogo. It's very, very impressive to see.
Cool.
It's wild.
Looks like Hona got through it. It looks like we're seeing there, if the scoreboard's correct. That's
Hona won.
Awesome. Amazing. Yeah, so is that our last one? We've hit 10 o'clock here. Have we timed it out perfectly?
We have our incentive map left now.
Oh, right. The incentive map.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that. I was getting caught up in this. Yeah, they're setting it up. I'm keeping going here. Like I said, guys, I want to get as many in, please, as we can. A lot of people having some coffees. This is $10 from Peachy. Says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee." Destralsher, Jim himself, $50. He's got an expensive coffee tomorrow. He says that's $50. Thank you, Destralsher. 15 here anonymously. Been watching for 4 years now, and I love every second of it. Cheers. Let's see. Lowe puts $35. Says, "I do not like coffee." Sponsored by Burger King, home of the Chicken Royale. What's this Burger King thing today? I have no idea. Let's see. 1149. Goohai or Goohee, I'm not sure. Found some items in their backpack and says, once again, shout out to all the jumpers. Miss you guys. Love this segment every year and always look forward to it. We're almost to the 200K. Please, please, please push. They're still coming in. I'm just watching that bottom corner of the screen. Easy for me to say. Wicked with $100. No comment. There is, let's see, $30 from Pharaoh. Says, "Cool cow." What's up, Pharaoh?
What's up, Pharaoh?
Hey, man.
We were just hanging out with him a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick. I like him. I went to a Devils game with him once. $5 from Quiz. It said, "Charity is good." It sure is. $30 here anonymously saying, "Scotch, add uranium, please." I'm sure he knows what that means. So here we are. We're on the map.
What is the Jump Olympics?
So Gorge, unfortunately, would be the best to talk about this, but he is still mute. So basically, if you remember last year's incentive, we had Jump Party, which was, we had some mini games we played through, and this is kind of in a similar vein, except instead now we made an Olympics out of it. So there are multiple mini games where a varying number of soldiers will compete, and it is 2 teams. There's my team, Team Bishir, against Team Kidder, and what's going to happen is you're going to see picking and banning of players based on who Kidder and I think would be the best to compete in each of the events. And we're going to play through all the games, and then whoever wins the most wins the Olympics. They get the gold medal.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Well, whenever you guys are ready.
I think we're just missing one more person here.
Cool.
It is a 5v5 with 2 team captains, Kidder and myself, like I said.
Much like a good team captain, I haven't done much research into this one, so I'm hoping you can guide me a little bit.
All right. I've tested this map a lot with Gorge, so hopefully I can do that. If not, Gorge is here to yell at you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the right spot, but I'm always afraid I'm going to mess something up.
All right. So go through your captain door, and I think we're ready to get going if I can get everyone to go through their own door.
Speaking of captain, he just put down 50 more bucks. Our good friend and you guys' friend donating the last minutes for Truck Kiddos. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, Captain. Wait, what was that? Can you show it again? Real quick. Oh, hey. There it is.
So what's going
Look
on
at him.
That's different.
Here's the scout.
All right, here we are.
Kidder, what did you just do?
I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything.
So someone shot a button. Interesting. All right, so what this screen is, this is picks and bans. So green button is to pick, red button is to ban. Someone made my first pick for me already, which is pretty interesting. But so now it's Kidder's turn. Kidder, if you want to shoot the green button above the head of the player you want to pick for the next game.
I choose Rero.
All right, then shoot his button. All right, so now this is the bans. So I'm going to see who's on Kidder's team, and I don't want Bashi to play. So I shoot the red button, and Bashi is banned from the next game. Now Kidder is going to do the same.
I don't know. Who are these players? Everyone has...
we got Hawaii 5-0 Nose Blunt here. We got Mega Beach here. We got mine, Smiley Face Rap. We got Guys Call Me Chocolate Daddy, and we have Cool Dog. Oh yeah, also we have names for the teams. As you can see, Team B share. We got some cool dogs there.
Unique.
I don't want Mega B share in this one, I'll be honest.
Now it's another pick. It's another pick, so you can pick whoever you want. And then one more ban. Tough choice. You got Guys Call Me Chocolate Daddy and mine Smiley Rap.
Those sound like words.
What does that mean?
Someone knows.
All right, so now what we're going to do is shoot the green button above the player you want to compete in this event, Kidder.
This is like a mind game.
So
oh my!
Also, if you see in the stands here, we got a huge crowd.
Oh my goodness!
We got Truck.
Oh,
we got
there's
Truck.
me.
There's Truck.
Your whole family's here.
Truck doing a handstand.
Your uncle.
Truck really came out in support of this
Yeah,
event.
I really did, huh?
Kurt,
I bought
that's
all the
nuts.
tickets.
Good for you.
Everyone.
Yeah, every single person in these stands is in fact Truck.
Dude,
amazing.
how'd you do that, Kurt?
Hey!
I
don't know.
Big shouts to B-Share for putting that together. He
beautiful.
stalked your Twitter and assembled some things. So
Thank
this
you.
event here, it's a pogo race. As you can see out there, we currently have Cool Dog, and I don't know who on the red team, but they're pogoing through this course if the observer cam would change. Because also, as the captain, I do not actually play any of the games. I am the strategist. But it looks like my team's about to win. Cool Dog hitting the no grenade.
I love this.
He's taunting.
He's taunting.
I've seen some videos.
Wow.
Rude.
The
Some
white
horrible
line is
things
Cool Dog.
happening.
Cool Dog is about to throw. There we go.
Unfortunate. That's okay.
All right, so this is the next game here.
Yep.
So this is going to be a walking race.
Get on
So
the
walking actually has a
Minecraft
lot of
cam.
skill in it.
Okay, well, Riro's really good at walking. Oh, he's shaking his head.
So, can you explain to us?
Can we get to the cam on Riru? Or
I guess we'll see as we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm putting him in there. I don't care about.
Right now you can spec Mine Smiley Raft.
Okay.
If you can try and do that.
Wow.
So if you saw the 2 players spawned up there, oh, it's going. There we go.
Man,
yeah. So
go ahead.
So this is just a walking bonus. They cannot actually use their rocket launcher. It's all no grenade. And there's actually a bit of tech. If you see in the hallway, they're hugging the wall. And Source is kind of interesting, where if you hold a directional key against the wall while you're moving forward, you gain a bit of extra speed.
Yeah.
So if you don't know that, you kind of fall behind pretty quickly.
Minecraft knows.
Look at him go. This is impressive. Like,
he's flying.
You can hear his competitor right behind him too.
Yeah, it's a close race.
Here we go.
I'm not
Final
sure.
push. Nice.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure if any of the players I had knew about that tech, so I don't know if.
Well,
wow.
That's your own fault.
Tell it to the judge. Yeah.
No, I mean, that was pretty bad. I don't know who to choose there.
Nobody, it's fine.
Oh, what's? All right, let's see.
All right, and then going into the next game here. So, Kidder, you need to pick 2 for this one.
Oh, I know the combo.
It's been planning.
Hooligan and Shooting.
That's the dream team for this.
So,
here we
after
go.
all these years, B-Ball finally gets to return to TotH.
To the Olympics too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a mini game of B-Ball. It is only first to 5, and this is unlike the other previous events. This is 2v2 here. So you can see 2 players from my team, 2 players from Kidder, just playing a quick game of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Was this like built up from scratch, or was it like borrowed from like one of the classic b-ball maps, or because I know there's an outdoor one?
This is I'm pretty sure this is just taken straight from CTF Ball and Skyfall, the classic b-ball map.
Yep.
And Gorge did a lot of hammer magic that I don't understand, and that some people that actually even make maps probably don't understand to make it. So the mini games are this is all the same arena. Truck's still in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it 1v1 right now?
Good question. That's a question for Gorge.
The game's evolved.
Is this like the version of b-ball where when they dunk on you, you get executed, and you no longer get to?
Ooh.
Oh, like real basketball.
All right.
Is it Rio right
What's
now?
going on there?
So we had some defectors to my team. It's fine. We can fix that.
So, yeah, we had that earlier too in Dota Fortress.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Guys,
We can work around this. It'll be fine. Let me just see who I want from my team. All right, so Kidder, pick someone you want on your team. Don't worry. Okay, so the red players that are free need to walk under a green button. So normally the way it works is they're supposed to be stuck there, but map still is a few bugs to work out.
Sure.
We were play testing this map about 30 minutes before this jump segment started.
It's very creative. It's
pretty good.
Silly, but a lot of thought went into it. And I'm liking
Yeah,
it.
Gorge did
This
not
is all
sleep much
Gorge
last
is
night making
doing.
it work.
Can I just get a few
Very
in here
impressive.
just while the teams are picked real quick? We had Toth Borb from SETI Socks, $25 donation. We had Jazz Butts, another $100, saying, I'm going to cry. I think we're all getting there as well. And how about this one? Go Hawkeyes donates $50, says, Sean Bud, just want to say we're proud of you and wanted to support your charity, UB and Aunt Nikki. There you go. Thank you. So we're set here. You know,
All right.
kind of?
Yep. I think we're just about to go into the next game. All right.
Okay. Wait, what do I just shoot every box?
It should only be the one green box.
I have 4 players here in 5 green boxes. I'm not sure what to do here.
Just pick one player.
Let's see. You know
What's going on here?
I see.
If we can get the cam on one of them, this is a bumper car race. It's
Oh my god.
Do you get a
Tier's
third-person
really good at
perspective
this.
here?
I know he's good at this.
if-
Production, third person.
Look at this.
yeah, third person would be nice.
So fast. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
that's weird.
But yeah, he's just in a bumper car. He's going around the map. As you can see, there's little pads with arrows on them, and those are boost pads. Oh,
So who has the
here
world
comes
record
Matt
on
to catch
this?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That's a good question. And also, there's actually a bit of tech in bumper cars. Fun fact. It kind of behaves almost. It feels like trimping, if you know what that is, with
Right.
the Demo Man Shield. Where if you go in at angles and use the bumper car's boost and kind of jump around a bit, you can get a ton of speed.
What
That was cool.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Wait,
What is this? What are we looking at now?
What is that?
So this next mini game here are stairs, and stairs are really cool because you can edge bug on them. So they're going to start at the top of the staircase and try and hit the most edge bugs to make it down the fastest. It's actually one of the most fun mini games
Cool.
We've made.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Not easy to do.
Trying to hit some edge shots, but
Uh,
yeah.
The red team finally gets on the board.
yeah, that's
Almost
not easy
a
to
clean
do.
5-0.
Not easy to edge buck on command. Well, maybe for some of these guys, but an easy thing.
All right, so yeah, you can see the score is now 4-1. So the next game we are going into is going to be volleyball.
Oh,
So
yes,
this'll
of course.
be-
I know that game. Traditionally.
So there's a volleyball court down there. It's
Wow.
it'll be a volleyball will spawn above the net, and then you got to air shot it in order to score points.
Cool. Easy enough. In theory.
We got some
And I
play.
guess my team just lost because
Hello.
they can't hit air shots.
Okay.
Well, good game of volleyball right there.
That was really good.
All right.
Oh, I see. I see.
the
Boshi
fact-
doesn't want to be on my team
Okay.
again.
Yeah, Boshi really just does not like you, Kidder. What did you do to him?
Pick all 5. Is that? Boshi, can you walk under the?
Yeah,
I
we're
guess
just
he's
trying
probably
to-
not watching stream.
Trying to get the defector back.
Yeah, I'll get a few. Malcolm with $10 says coffee bad, Toth good. Guys, don't stop the coffee challenge, please. We're getting this all sorted out. But yeah, and another $10 from Goo High or whatnot. All right. Goo High. All right, this will be my last. I think I've drained my bank. Thank you so much. It says amazing event, amazing segment. Shout out to the jumpers. Miss all you guys.
Whoa, this looks cool. Is this safe for me and all of me around
Dinos.
this arena? You seem pretty excited
yeah,
about it.
The dinosaurs are contained. No dinosaurs
Okay.
were harmed in the making of this game. So this game is really cool. Our good friend Wacky Wallace here made it. And the way it works is the arrows, once again, are boosters, and it's no gravity. So he's just sliding around on the ice rink, going through obstacles, making sure to not bonk on things while strafing. And at the end here, you kind of saw there's a bunch of dinosaurs to invade.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice.
Nice.
Avoided all of them.
I
That was very
that
clean.
last slot he hit is actually really hard to hit too. Like it's a lot tighter than he just made it look. That was really cool.
What's the next one?
So the last one is Rocket League. So all 5 buttons.
Oh, of course. 5v5 Rocket League. Wow, it looks just like the arena.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Are you guys like?
Don't say Rocket
might
League
be-
out loud.
Yeah, we might.
So we're playing
Soccer.
this
Car
go
soccer
kart.
ball.
Yeah.
TF2 go.
Race car soccer.
So I don't know what the observer wants to do here, but yeah, it's 5v5. I think it's first to 3, and they're just going. They got to score as many points as they can, or they got to score.
So my team is actually genetically engineered to be good at this specific mini game, and this is where all our points are going to.
Okay.
From birth.
Big talk.
Yeah, it's like Rocky.
It's weird to be born to do something that won't exist for another 20 years. But
yeah, well, it's unfortunate, but that's how life goes. And they're really bad at it, too.
Oh, great. Even better.
Failed experience.
Anyway.
Oh, God. I'm personally rooting for Mind Smile Raft.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
Mind Smile.
So they're out there trying to score the ball. Not doing a great job at it, but hopefully we'll start seeing some points scored here soon.
So do you think people are going to be playing this instead of Rocket League now that this is released?
What do you mean, do you think they will?
Probably.
This is pretty interesting.
Windows.
Can you open the calculator and see what numbers you can make?
You can make. You guys want to do that? Jumpers?
That's another donation incentive.
Zyke is the murderer up on the thing. There was a hey, QJKX, $100 with a smiley face. Guys, please, we're still doing donations. They're not ending. Swed, another one calling out some of his old jump friends. $10. Says, try to get in before jump ended. Hey, we got you, Swed. We got you, buddy.
Thank you, Swed.
I'm feeling really good about this next series of plays.
Ooh, hooligan.
Is it an own goal?
Oh my
There
god.
it goes.
Yeah, well,
First
Is there
it
a
was
score?
unfortunate that I was feeling good. That might have been indigestion.
Okay.
All right, well, Red Team, they have a good offense, it looks like right now.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That
Oh, look at
power
this.
play.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Best
This is
offense is a good
getting
defense, though.
Yep.
That's the genetic engineering coming into play.
Looks like
Nice.
Oh,
that's
my
a great.
goodness.
Wow.
Oh, no, oh, man, my team is missing.
We've
Oh,
unleashed.
no. Good, no.
Wow.
All right, 2-1 my team to Kidders.
This is what they call a 50-50. Red wins the 50-50 right at the start here. I believe it's 2-1. Blue team is winning.
That's cool. You know so much about this, Kurt.
Yeah, I watched one Rocket League professional match, and it was entertaining. They called it something to 50-50. All right.
Race car or soccer?
This is looking really good. We got our star player that I can't tell who it is. Oh, never mind.
Love them.
It's,
right.
They're a little far away. I can't quite recognize
It's a
who's
big field.
playing.
That's okay. I'm teasing you.
And the crowd, we had to turn the sound off because the crowd was getting way
Too
excited.
much.
Our eardrums were getting blown out from
All right,
Yeah,
guys. I think
cheers.
it's 2-2.
A jet engine is 130
Full
decibels.
sound.
It was
Oh,
way
no.
above.
Cool dog
Yep.
going at it though. Oh, he
This
misses.
is gonna be it.
Oh,
Wow.
The game.
Man.
Nice.
and now we're all forced to bumper cars. But yeah, Team B share takes it.
7-3 for the first.
For
the
the
inaugural
first
Jump Olympics, the
Olympics.
TotH
We get
Jump
the gold
Olympics.
medal.
Yeah. The official TotH Jump Olympics.
That was incredible. Thank you.
That
guys
really
for
was
doing that.
incredibly, yeah.
Very funny map.
Yeah.
All the thanks to Gorge. He put in so much work into this map.
It's really fun. Like I like your guys' sense of humor, and it's
Oh,
really, it's really fun.
We always have from the jumpers. That's the legacy of the jumpers. Is just funny dudes, honestly. Even ones that have kind of moved on.
Yeah, funny dudes.
The guys whose names start with A, all those old school dudes. Yeah, guys. So I mean, we're 10:20 p.m. here, but anything else that you wanted to get out, mention? Yeah.
I
Go for
think
it.
that's it for maps we have to showcase. We just have one last jump movie for our outro, like we do.
Ooh,
great.
If we just want to plug our usual stuff, go down the list.
Yeah.
Can we do
quickly if
shout
we
outs?
can. Yep.
Shout out to bottom to the top of the call.
All right, false. Oh, bombed. No, I see what you did. Shout out to Mace Tech. Shout out to Tempest, and thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out more cool jump stuff, TF2RJ Weekly, like we said. Jump.tf for some hot jumper news. Check out Momentum Mod and all the cool work they're doing. I think that's it for me, Cyro.
Shout out to Vansa. Shout out to TF2RJ Weekly and Nick. Also, shout out to my therapist.
All right. Well, shout out to Tempest, shout out to Team B1, shout out to Jump Academy on behalf of Fishy. And also, I guess we didn't mention the other silent hero of the stream, which is AI. AI basically ensures everything runs smoothly. He's our full stack sysadmin. So he basically does everything technical. So thank you very much to AI.
Yeah, shout out to gamers everywhere.
Cool.
That's me.
And me.
Shout out to the Jeff Craig conspiracy chat. I know you guys are watching at home. And shout out to Kerfixie Whelps, also in the Jeff Craig conspiracy chat.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
You should look it up. It's pretty interesting.
Okay.
Shout out to Bray and Amy. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. I think that's it for us, though. Just one more thanks to Gorge for making this incentive map and doing a lot of organizational stuff. But I think we're done. Just play the movie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you very
Shout
much.
out to Bray for me as well. Yeah, let's hit it up.
Oh. This show benefits
You're
Camp
in for a treat with this movie.
who provide
Shout out to Furby
year-round
and Lucy, generic
incredible
dogs.
experiences
Shout
at
out to
camp for
Stairs.
kids with cancer, so they can just have fun. Donate now at tipofthehats.org/donate.
Okay, cool. Well,
That was very nice.
thank
of
you, Wyatt.
to remind
So
us
let's
that.
hit that movie. Let's check it out. Come right back.
show really. Heavily morph and possibly fracture reality indefinitely in the process, but it'll look pretty, and let's